I know I said hold on like 20 times, but I gotta keep saying it. I gotta adjust my camera and everything. I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready. I ain't ready yet. I don't think I ever had it like this. Oh man.
What's good, everybody?
What is this? Yo. First of all, hold on. I still ain't ready. I gotta look good for this one because I feel official right now. You know, I've been doing this RealTalk stuff for a long time now. Long time. I ain't ever felt this official. I promise you. Now look here. I love y'all boys, I do. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I swear I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. But that lady right there, finally, we can have somebody on the show that look good outside of myself. Finally, we can have somebody on the show that can give, you know, give some beauty to the show outside of myself. Man, it's about time. Cause I was gonna say someone else with some sense. Man. You know, anyway. Sis, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself in case they don't know who you are. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me. But I'm Tiara, and I host RealTalk with T. You can call me T, and my name is Tiara.
You. Okay, first of all, let me say this right here. All right. To me, this here is, I'm telling y'all the truth. I've been excited about this podcast all day long. Literally all day long. Of course, we all know each other and we all do our own thing. But for me to extend out the invite and everybody is like, yeah, let's do it. That alone just, I'm telling y'all, man, I've been so excited about this podcast just tonight. Because it's like, for me, I was like the last person to come into the game with this whole podcast and YouTube and stuff. So like I told Tracking World News, like Coach know, like Answer know, I admire y'all people. Like literally, I admire y'all people. So this for me is like a wow, like man, with the gang. That's what's up. That is what's up. I felt like a little kid right now.
The respect definitely goes both ways, Ray. I definitely respect you, Coach Edson, Carlin. I already know I respect all y'all. So the respect is definitely equally exchanged. So I'm glad to be here for real.
This is gonna be exciting. You know how this thing goes. It's a lot of shit talking. So just be prepared. There's a lot of, Coach do a lot of capping. Colin do a lot of false statements that he be reading on the internet.
They're not preach.
And then you know Anson gonna come from not even left field. He just gonna be playing soccer while we playing baseball.
You were getting somewhere for a second. Relax.
Anson, check me out though, baby. Look, check me out.
Let me see this. Oh,
you
respect,
see
Doug.
You know what I'm saying? I got you today, man.
Yo, respect, man.
You know this.
Yo, cheers to that, man. Cheers to that, man.
I could have put on USA, but I wanted to, shout out. Coach!
Respect.
What up?
Welcome down back.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I miss y'all, man.
Man, we miss you too, man. I promise y'all we did.
I miss my boy Colin. Always be getting the tea. You know what I'm saying? Girl T, anybody who knows, I'll be supporting her anytime she got something. I'll make sure I put on my joint so she can get instant more followers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I miss you too, Nancy. Yeah.
Respect. I was waiting to hear what you were gonna say. I appreciate that, man. Respect. Let's get off to a good start. Let's get off to a good start. I appreciate that.
I can't say nothing. You got 1 year to talk your trash. And I'll let you have it for the rest of this year.
Yeah, it's not done yet. Yeah, it's not done.
I got this to Budapest, then we can go back to where it was.
So I do want to just in case, because I know a lot of people who watch Rage Take. Actually, shout out to them, and we're gonna shout out everybody. But shout out to the people who actually became Rage Take fans, track and field fans through Rage Take. So, sis, what I want to do is, because a lot of people probably don't know who you are outside of you just giving that, what you talk about. Can you go a little more into detail on what Real Talk is and how you started it? The whole nine for the people who are completely clueless to who you are and all of these top-notch people that you interview.
Okay, so my name is Tiara. I am a track and field content creator, meet host, sideline reporter. The list goes on. I do a lot, especially on the ground. I love to be on the ground. I started this because, it was always my dream to want to be like a sports broadcaster. But, I was planning to go pro first, but obviously that didn't happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the pro as broadcasting way. But I ran track at Texas Tech, and I got involved with, I found out I love
Shout out to the Red Raiders.
You know what I'm saying? Wreck them. We do that. So it was a high school meet. My teammate got in trouble for not wanting to work for me. She got in trouble, so I volunteered, I'll announce the awards. You know what I'm saying? It was an Under Armour High School Classic, and that's how I kind of got started. I announced the awards. I felt comfortable. It was fun. It was cool vibes. I like being on camera. It was cool, and that's kind of how I started just doing this. COVID happened, so a lot of people was doing stuff virtually, and everybody was always on Instagram Live. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just practice doing interviews on live. And that's how I kind of got started. I started reaching out to big people. They started responding, like Jasmine Camacho Quinn, Grant Holloway, and that's kind of how I'm here now. It just all started with me stepping out on faith, creating my own little platform, and trying to practice my interviewing skills, really.
Y'all, if you're not following her on Instagram, I'll put it to you this way. If you want to know and actually see somebody that the top athletes, and can I say this is not saying it separating us, but as far as from a female side of it, she will get the interviews from everybody that y'all love. Not just male and female though. I'm just specifically saying females because it's hard for some of us to get that same interaction, even when we get them on the show. But what she does with the females, it's just you bring something to where it's not like a reporter, or it's not like an analyst, to where they actually can just be like, man, I'll give her the interview versus anybody else. So that's for me, that's major for you, because what we are able to do as a collective is one thing, but you by yourself, man, I'm a fan. Shoot, I know I'm a fan. Man, listen, I'm a fan.
Ray, I do want to say, I do got to give honor to God, because, without him, I
100%
be here. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about, your approach to people. I just feel like people in that meeting mix zone don't know how to approach people and speak to them as humans. They want to, Shelly, let me just ask you, without even saying, what's up? Without stopping first. So that's kind of how, I built these relationships, just being myself, and then kind of being cool and approaching people respectively, respecting who they are, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
100%. 100%. Well, I'm glad you on the show. You know, we're gonna get on off in this thing, but coach, before we get started, man, do what I need to know, and the other folk want to know too. You done switched up coaching hats for another school or whatnot. You was on that coaching carousel. That's why we missed you last week and everything. Coach, where the hell are you at now? Cause I've been seeing you posting. You got some athletes up there now. I don't know if Answer gonna want to argue with you, but go ahead.
I am in Rochester, Michigan, which is outside of Detroit, and I'm at Oakland University, Division I school in the Horizon League. You know, I got the job based on my relationship and integrity with the head coach. And for all those who want to get into coaching, understand something, man. Too many people sell their soul, not me, and my integrity is never for sale. And I did a solid for her just on the strength of just wanting to protect not only another black coach, but a black female coach, because you already know it's limited black female coaches out here. So I did a solid for her. She remembered it, and when she had an opening, guess who she called? Because she knew she can trust me, and she loved my integrity. So I've been here since October 1st. Been in transition. I was living in a hotel for about a month. Now I finally got my place, and you know, I love it, man. I love it. I'm not looking forward to the winters because I've been in Michigan before. I'm not looking forward to December. I don't know how Anson did it up there in Canada, but these winters up here, different. Okay, different. So, you know, shout out to Paul Rice, who's the director of track and field here, and my head coach, who is Katrina Brumfield, for bringing me up here. And you know, we gonna get this work going, man. I'm gonna do what Lamont does, man. I'm gonna do it. And then T's gonna have to interview one of my kids.
Ooh,
I got you.
There it is.
I got you.
We see your brother Colin down there. He driving home from work. You know he.
Yeah, y'all said 7:15. I was like, I can't miss a second of this interview. I'm gonna be home in about half an hour, but I can't miss a second. So I had to figure out how can I prop this phone on my dashboard. Y'all can see me. What lights do I got? I had to figure it out. So I couldn't miss a second of this dang episode, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, well, listen, I'm telling y'all, the Mount Rushmore. I mean, I was being serious. Like, I just feel like you can't do it no better than these five right here. And that's just, I appreciate all of y'all for being here. I know these people going to appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give them a couple shout outs before we get started. Before you give out the shout outs, let me give T her flowers real quick. Go ahead, because I was gonna give them to her at the end of the show, but go ahead now.
Let me go and give her flowers. I peeped her interview style, and I remember me telling her that she really do make people feel comfortable to the point where they can come and talk to her. She has her own style. Don't bite her style. All right, we're going back.
Don't bite her style.
We're going back how it used to be 90s hip hop. Don't bite her style. Okay, she's somebody who I'm gonna legitimately support, and I'm gonna push to make sure that she gets whoever she needs. If I know I can get access to somebody and she want to interview them, I'm gonna do my best to get access to them. You know what I'm saying? I think, especially like going into next year. I mean, think about it. Karani James is the only 3-time medalist in the 400 in Olympic history. It'd be kind of dope for her to get an interview with him. You know what I'm saying? So we want to do what we need to do to prop her up and get her in the position where she can win. And she's already winning on her own. So let's support her, and let me give you your flowers, man. I love your reporting style. I love how you do it. It's super dope. You super dope, and I'm gonna always stand by you and support you, girl. Trust.
10K right around the corner, T.
I'll try to tell you.
I'm not gonna be.
We're gonna push you there. We're gonna push you there. But hey, like he said, like, hey, it's major what you're doing, and we certainly appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. Keep pushing out there in the forefront, man. Keep doing it. I keep telling you, I'm jealous of you. Shit. All right, y'all. Who in this thing with us tonight? Who gonna probably end up causing some trouble? I already see LB. LB per usual. LB in here. Shout out to my boy LB. My stat guy in LS. What's going on? Strength Lab Training in here too. Eric Pope, Satoshi per usual. Dice. This is the normal game. K Love, Aim Troy. What's up, Troy? What it do? Shiz B Wayne. Right there. My boy Rodney Dinkins. Journey with Colleen. I think that's a new person there. Welcome to the show. 5P Fitness and Speed Training out of Florida. That ain't nobody new. Shout out to the family. For the culture and ENT, what it do? Shandale Watson. Willie Davis. That's my boy, Willie Davis. Carson Anderson. What it do? All right, y'all. Check this out. So listen, what my topic is. So y'all know last week I went on my usual raise, take rant. I went on a rant about a thing move. I know y'all all watched it. Everybody watched it. I went on my rant. We all know where I stood on it. So then it was coach came with some new information. Coach came and dropped a whole bunch of names. I say, shit, okay. Coach, do you remember them names you dropped? Because I got some questions I want to talk about. Do you remember them names you dropped?
Yeah, I do.
Who are they? And all these people are reportedly going to California, right?
Yes, sir. So, allegedly, Kenny Harrison and Jenna Prandini is heading west. Allegedly. Now, Jenna Prandini. Now, here's why I can see why Jenna Prandini and Kenny will go out there. First off, Jenna is from California. And if you want to be considered one of the greatest 200-meter runners, you got to go with the coach who coached two of the greatest 200-meter runners ever. Then, Kenny, it only makes sense. Dude, Bobby Kersee, the GOAT, got Sidney McLaughlin to run like 12.5, 12.6. You know what I'm saying? So why would you not go with somebody who has multiple Olympic and world champion 100-meter hurdlers? So I can see why they will go out there. And I know Bobby's not affiliated with any shoe company, so he can take on whoever you want to take on. You know what I'm saying?
Also, he's not affiliated with any shoe company?
Nope.
So clear this up then, because that's not what I was told or whatever. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So clear this up. So what I was told was that he was, and it was from not just Nike, but all of them.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, so yeah. So pretty much he can coach whoever because he has to set up that. Like John Smith is only exclusive to Nike.
Yeah.
Lance Brown is only exclusive to Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Bobby Kersee, when I say not exclusive to anyone, I mean he can coach.
Yeah, right. All of them will push their athletes to him.
Yeah, which is smart.
Is that all of the people that you heard going out there? Outside of Moo?
Moo, her boyfriend, which is Brandon Miller. Makes sense. And Jenna and Kenny Harrison. Unless you heard more.
No.
Your ear be to the street.
So this is my question to the entire group, to the whole round table. How do y'all feel about this move? And I'm not asking individually as far as like how coach is explaining it. I'm asking as a whole, because what he did to me is kind of like what Mouse did when the trading poll opened up. I'm taking everybody. How do y'all feel about him getting the creme de la creme of what any other coach, if any other coaches had one of them athletes, he'd be like, oh shit, you got Kenny. Or oh shit, you got Moo. Or man, you got Bob. Remember, you got Moo coach. I mean, Moo, not her coach. How do y'all feel about him getting all of them? Not one athlete, but all of them at one time.
I think a couple things. I think from an athlete perspective, it's showing a bit of panic. As some people are going over there because they feel like it's a promised land. Even Mo, because Keely Hodgkinson was kind of on her last year. So it's kind of like, And anyone I'm watching Mo compete in, she didn't really look like she was enjoying track that much anymore. Like when she left school, you know, when you're in that college environment, you get stuck. You can't really grow. So she might have felt like she needs to go to another situation to maybe feel like she was actually a pro. Because you're a college athlete, but you're running pro, you're running college friends, but you have all these adult expectations and on a big stage. It's like, let me actually go to that level. But also from Bobby's standpoint, you got a lot of people who need a lot of attention. So how are you going to balance that? This might be something new for him nowadays because back in the day when he had those athletes.
That's a good point, though.
Respect. I have a lot of them. When back in the day, the athletes that he used to have, I feel like athletes used to be a bit more independent back in the day. You didn't have to manage as much. But nowadays, if he had Sydney alone, that's a lot to manage. But you got Sydney, you got Mo. Prandini, I don't really know how much she needs to be managed, but I mean, I don't know. You get Kenny over there. Kenny's going to have some big expectations. She just had the world record. She obviously wants to get that back. She needs management, yo. So how he's going to balance that? It's a big challenge, too. And he's older now. He's older now, dog. This ain't the back in the day, Jackie Joyner Kersey, Bobby. So I'm interested to see how he's going to balance it. If he can, it would be cool. It's like a modern day HSI. But yo, good luck, man.
That's definitely a spin on it that I didn't even think about. Like, it just me personally from coaching and training or whatnot with pro athletes or whatnot, they do come with egos. So what you're saying makes a whole lot of sense. Like, we've known him to have one or maybe two top, like Allison or like Sean and. This a lot of ands. This a whole lot of ands that is gonna be like, are you really gonna be able to suffice all these egos and everybody go? That's a damn good answer. Kudos to you for that. Spin it around. Colin, what you think?
Yeah. So it's interesting. So I understand the Athingmo and the Sydney McLaughlin move there, or being together. Like, and I guess, and Brandon Miller too, because of the, he's going out with her. So I understand that because it's like both of these women, they're at the tip top of their game. They have similar events where they can do workouts together. Like, because both of them, it seems like, want to do more 400s. Like, I feel that's the only reason you would, like, Athingmo would want to go to, with Sydney, is if you wanted to run more 400s. But then Jenna Prandini and Kenny Harrison to me just doesn't make much sense. Like, I don't understand much why they're going. I mean, I don't know who else is in that group with Kersey. I mean, I guess like Kenny and Sydney, like, because, I guess Sydney maybe wants to do a couple more 110s, but Prandini, like, is she going to do 400s? Like, she's been a 200 woman. Like, I don't know. So I don't understand them. I like the Mo and McLaughlin move. I think that's a fantastic move. And what I wouldn't be.
That one was more understandable.
But yeah, like I just don't understand the other two. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I guess like I'm okay, but what I really care about is Athingmo and Sydney McLaughlin, and I like that move a lot. Like, I think that's a great move for the both of them, to be honest with you.
Queen T, what you think?
I understand Allison Felix retired, so maybe, Coach Kersey's trying to like build up his program and get some more people on his team. But it's gonna be interesting to see for sure, because I kind of don't understand. Did Kenny have a bad year?
Yeah, for her, yeah.
Her standard is her standard. That's the thing.
Yeah,
her standard, she had a bad year. Like, she's on another level of standards. Like, once you're that good, it's winning a medal, and she didn't win a medal, so that's a bad standard.
And she just turned 30. She's turned 30, so it's kind of like I gotta get back. I got it, because them girls are moving away now. You see 12-1 come up out the clock, dog. So it's like,
basically,
where's Bobby at?
Basically, since what you saying is, you don't understand the Kenny move. Not that it's a bad move, but you don't understand the Kenny move.
Yes. Yes. But I feel like Coach Kersey is trying to just build up his group. That, like, just establish a group now, since Allison then left. I'm not sure who else is over there, but Allison is a big lead, so maybe he's just trying to fill
his pocket.
Yeah,
that's a big money. That's a big money gap, yo. What do you think Bobby charges, yo? What do you think Bobby charges?
Oh, what
it's a
paying?
pretty petty, dog.
Yeah, I've been told some stuff.
I have no idea. Like, I what is it? How much does a coach usually get? Like, what makes sense? Just tell me any number, and I'd be like, that makes sense. Hey, I have literally no idea.
The numbers I've been hearing lately, dog, it's
like what? 100K? Like 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them get 6 figures, dog.
6 figures. I told
Depending
y'all
on
already.
you get.
6 figures?
Thank you. 6 figures, sir.
They're not joking, dog.
These coaches.
They're not playing around.
Some of these coaches, and I ain't gonna say no names. I don't know Bob Kersey's, but I just throw it out there like this right here. Most of them, their minimum is $10,000 from a shoe company per athlete. That's like the minimum. And then if you're not a top athlete, they're gonna charge you $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Even if you're a small time athlete trying to become a top athlete. So that's why the coaches say, well, my fee is $10,000 because now your agent can go to the shoe company and negotiate your coach's pay in your contract.
And some of these coaches have the mentality like, well, like say a bigger athlete with a multi-$100,000 contract or whatever, they'd be like, well, your agent's getting 10, 15%, sometimes 20%. So why wouldn't I get that? The goddamn coach.
Before
a lot of them feel.
Go ahead.
They're trying to get that money too. Yeah, they're trying to get that agent money, yo.
Before Coach say something, I'm gonna give y'all a story, and this is not a diss on JD or nothing like that. The year that I made the World Championship team, I didn't have a coach. Soon as I made the World Championship team, that's when they was like, "Well, you got to get a coach now," because I coach myself. So of course they put me with JD. This is not against JD, nor is this against my agent. Okay, I was with JD in July and August at the World Champs, right? That's 2 months, right? That's 2 months. Y'all stay with me. That's 2 months, right? In those 2 months, I got ready to get my check from Monaco, right? And back then it was still Golden League, so I had got third. I got a check for $10,000. My whole check from Monaco, I got a receipt from my agent, and I was like, John, what the fuck is this? I literally said it like that. He was like, well, we had to pay JD, and I was like, pay JD what? What did we pay JD? $5,000 a month. I didn't even need this dude for this. And I got mad just like that. Like, you mean tell me I just gave this man $10,000 for what? And after that, I wrote JD a letter. I can do this from here. I'm like, no, y'all don't even get me like that. But that's how they do. Like, well, you with JD now, and because we didn't negotiate in the contract, his fee is $5,000. And that was a small fee. Like JD said, he's like, Ray, that's a small fee. I'm like, JD, I know because I know what the rest of them charging. But anyway, Coach, how you feel about that whole move of everybody going out there?
Well, I understand the moves. If so a Tingmo, actually the Tingmo move kind of shocked me. I'm still trying to figure that one out, because I never heard of Bobby coaching 800-meter runners. So that one kind of took me aback a little bit. I mean, seriously, it really did.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Like that one kind of took me aback a little bit. But I can understand the Kenny Harrison move because what is Bobby known for? Hurdles. Joanna Hayes, baby girl with the forehead, Michelle Perry.
This guy here. Welcome back, Coach. Welcome back.
I think she's beautiful. I think she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But she's like a 3-time world champ. You know what I'm saying? Gail Devers and all the litany of hurdlers that he had on the men and women's side. You know what I'm saying? Remember he had Greg Foster when Greg Foster was at UCLA. He had all them people. He had some of the great hurdlers, so I can see that move. The Jenna Prandini move. Yeah, I'm kind of scratching my head on that one too.
Well, keep in mind he did get Sean Crawford too after Sean had became an Olympian and stuff like that. So he did take Sean on, and Sean was predominant 200-meter runner. So that one don't really shock me either, though.
Is Jenna Bobby's first white girl?
No.
Jenna would be almost anybody's first, I would think. I mean, well, I shouldn't have said it like that, but wow.
Yo, back to back. First, coach is saying baby girl with forehead, and then Ray saying anybody's first white girl. Anston, what you got? T, what's up next? Because already that's 2 strikes.
I got 2 strikes?
No. I'm talking Ray and Coach going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't catch it till after I said it.
Yeah, you kind of. That was yeah.
Not anybody. All right.
Hey,
anyway,
question though.
back to the show.
Right, yo, let me. Do y'all think that that Kenny might have become like Sydney's rabbit now?
Now hold on. I was gonna ask this. Did all of them become Sydney's rabbits? That was gonna be my question for the whole table. Like, well, if we want to really go there, like,
yo,
I mean, the theme move, that's good for the 400. Kenny, that's good for the hurdles. Jenna, that's good for the speed. So it's like, did you really just create a monstrous powerhouse to train one
just cracked
athlete?
it, dog. That's what it is, yo. They're trying to create a super Sydney.
It's Thanos.
That's what they're trying to do.
He's Thanos. I like that he's Thanos trying to create a super Sid.
I mean, Jenna with the speed. Kenny with the technician over the
hurdles. Mm-hmm.
A Ting Mo with that God-given strength and endurance and speed.
Yep.
4760 might be.
And then you got, and then in order to go 400, oh Lord,
give them Kibo, it's over.
Shoot, dog.
But the other girls may prosper from this too.
Oh, for sure.
The other girl's gonna prosper from this too. Look, listen. If you was in a race, right, when you once upon a time had the world record, you watch a girl just break your world record right in front of you. Not even like you had another meet. Not like you had Prague or you had Rieti or something. No, she was in the building. You was right there. Boom. And then she got the nerve to run 12. Listen, I don't give a damn how much the wind was blowing. 12-0 was fast. Okay. And and then you get to the finals and you don't even medal. And you just had the world record a day ago. Or I'm sorry, a couple of hours ago. Yo, you got to make a change, man. Look, Anson and Ray. I know how these shoe companies are. Remember, she was vital to Adidas because she was the world record holder. You think somebody ain't saying nothing to her? Oh, we gotta let you get this.
Hey, just look at Toby Almason's replay of the world record.
Yeah.
Look at Kenny's face, yo.
Yeah.
You can see it on her face. I'm gonna have a new coach next year.
Yeah.
You look at it.
And
she took the record from her in the race, dog.
Yeah. We have to give Kenny her props though, because she stuck it out with Flo. First, she had Boogie. A lot of people don't know this. She was at Clemson. All right. If anybody knew that Clemson team, that was all them girls who you see running, Brown and Rollins, Kenny, all of them was on this team at the same time. All of them was on the team at the same time. Janice, what's her name? She was the school record holder at UTEP before Toby came and broke it. She was there. You know what I'm saying? So, they had one hell of a training squad there. Bridget Owens, who went to Florida, and she was an All-American. They were all there together. So she had Boogie, then she had Flo. She stuck it out. She had 2 coaches in the last 10 plus years, which says a lot because we all know kids, we all know athletes, they get a coach 1 year old something. They got 5 other coaches within the next 7 months. At some point, she had to do what she had to do.
Okay, so I feel that, Coach. So why go to LA? Why not go where Lucina at? I mean, I'm just asking, like, if I'm a hurdler.
Ray, you and I, okay, I'll put it like this. You and I know your mentality. If we had the opportunity to go out there, HSI Day Peak, we all would have went because we wasn't scared. These athletes are different than us, man. They different. We would go. You know what I'm saying? We would go. Like, think about Mo Green went when Otto Bowden was the man. And Mo Green ended up playing to him. And John Drummond and everybody that went in camp, they all became great. But if you really want to go to the best hurdle coach in the country on the elite level, you go to Bobby. So I understand that move. I'm still trying to figure out Jenna. Maybe
Jenna is for the 2. You can't run a fast 400 without being a fast 200 meter runner. Jenna is there. She like Colin saying Thanos. She like that ring. She there to help with the 200 meter speed to help the 400. I'm with that. Like, everybody is there to build a bigger seed. Like, it's there to build a bigger seed. And because here's how I look at it. all of us athletes, all of us are athletes. No matter what level we compete on, we all are athletes. So we all understand one thing. You got to learn that coach's system before you can even be great. And that's not going to happen in that first year, especially if it's a new technique, new this, new that. So I can understand Kenny going out there because he's one of the greatest, hurdle coaches. The rest of them I can't understand because you're going to spend a whole year getting underneath this new system. So for me, Kenny going makes sense. Nobody else going makes any type of sense for them individually. Even the thing move. I'm like, well, I can't see it. I can't see it at all.
But
Prandini can't see it.
She left, right?
Well, yeah. I got the whole scoop after my show. My phone went off. After soon the show's over with. Ray, let me give you the whole scoop. The whole scoop.
Y'all
what was going on?
With me. Y'all too connected with me.
Yeah, I was like, that's what's going on.
So here's my assumption.
Share the scoops.
Why she left.
I can give you the truth, but you can go ahead with the assumption.
All right, here's my assumption why she left. You see them, the American, see the USAs and Worlds, those races are too close. Mm-hmm. Somebody saw a regression. They were like, we're gonna stop this before it gets worse. That's my assumption. I was thinking that from the jump. That's what I
would have thought. Right.
And people gotta understand that when you go to a professional coach or elite coach, they have years of understanding how to get you ready for the elite level. See, in college, and Anson, you can speak to this, you know this. When you have your set schedule, a collegiate schedule, you can get sharp and you on a certain schedule where you know where you're going to run, you know where you're going to compete, you got indoors, you don't have the option to skip indoors, you're running indoors and outdoor. Now you got to kind of get those reps, and most of the time, somebody like Bobby Kersee knows how to get those athletes ready to be elite runners, so they don't have to worry about how many reps they gain from competition. They can get it from practice, and you know how to get them right. So I'm thinking that's the reason why she left. Ray got the scoop, so I'm gonna let Ray take that one. Ray got the truth.
Okay, so coach, so you feel like he can handle all of those major athletes? Like, you feel like he can handle? Are they gonna train together, or would you train them separately? Because
that's a damn good question.
That's
a very good question.
Ego.
Let me tell you this. Bobby Kersee had damn near 3/4 of the '88 Olympic team. He could handle 5.
Bobby Kersee was also 32 years old then. I'm throwing a number out there. I don't know how old he was, but he was That's also
a very important point. It's a very important point.
And who's Bobby's assistant? Does Bobby have an assistant?
Yeah, who is his assistant? That's my next question. That's my next question.
Lamont. Baby, you head over there, dog. That might be you, yo.
Hey, listen, don't put that pressure on me, baby. All right, that's a whole lot of diamonds over there.
You feel that's a lot of pressure.
That's a whole lot of diamonds over there.
All right, so here's what I got. I released that race take on Thursday, Friday morning, 8:46 a.m. Here's what I got. Allegedly, here's how it really went down. Okay, the reasoning, not just reason. The reasoning for her leaving was more on the coaching side of things. Not saying her coach was not a good coach, but allegedly this is how it was reported to me. It was reported to me that her coach, Milt, wasn't writing all of her workouts. Mm-hmm. It was reported to me that we all know Francine, so I put his name out there. Francine is amazing, first of all. It was reported to me that Francine was right in some of the workouts, most of the workouts. And she's now trying to become a predominantly 400-meter runner now. No more 800s. He did Sam's over the years, yada, yada. He got me, yada, yada. And Bobby won that 400 record. No. Hear me out again. Francine was not her coach, but Francine was writing workouts for her coach, for her.
Wow.
Okay. And another coach was also helping write workouts for her. Okay. Mm. So, and now she's allegedly, from my sources, she wants to be done with the 800 altogether and only wants to focus on the 400, which would make sense now to go to Kersey, because it's like, I don't want to be here anymore anyway, because what I'm wanting to do is a whole nother realm. She don't want to do the 800 anymore. Now, again, this is what I was told, all right? She don't want to do the 800 no more. She only want to do the 400. And the reason why she was able to leave and why I guess a thing Moody didn't care about leaving was because she was getting workouts from 3-4 different people anyway. That was being funneled through the coach to her.
She also wanted to do the 4-8 double. She has made mention of that at the Olympics. She wanted to do what got from Cuba, what he did back in '76. She also wanted to do the 4-8 double. Now, can she pull it off? I wouldn't be surprised if she does, but the schedule permits. But you're right. She may just want to run the quarter. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. But I do
that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do remember hearing is that she do want to do the 4-8 double at the Paris Games.
Yeah. Well, according to what I got from down there, she mostly wants to be a 400-meter runner now, and Bob wants that 400-meter record. So there you go. Like one wants the record.
Good luck.
One wants to run the 4.
Okay,
it makes sense now.
Okay. All right. Can I give Colin? I'm gonna concede to Colin real quick.
Thank
Colin.
you. Finally, it's been 50 years now.
Right, Colin. You might be right.
Oh Lord, he said might.
You might be right. If she decides to run the 400 hurdles one more time, she might break 50 points. I gotta
thank the Lord. Finally,
I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you, bro.
Like, that's the whole goal. Like, I feel that this move is just clear proof of what the two dreams are. Like, it's that Sydney wants to break 50, and Athingmo wants a world record. And you saying she don't want to do the 8, but in my mind, it means she wants either 400 or 800. It's one of the two. I don't know what it is, but she wants to get one of the two. That's what this move is. It's that you don't do this without wanting to do that. Like it wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't have to. If you want to just be really great, you don't have to do this move. If you want to be elite, then you train with the person that can get you to that elite company. Who else can push Athingmo more than Sydney McLaughlin? And who can push Sydney McLaughlin more than Athingmo right now? What?
Yeah, but 47.6 though.
47.6 moving, sir.
I don't know about that.
I'm saying, like, who could do it besides those two? What training group could push each other more than those exact two athletes? No one can push Sydney more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Again, and that's why you need Jenna, because you need Jenna for that 200-meter speed training.
Well, that's what they would be lacking right now. The speed. So. Yep.
Wow. And now you know Bobby going to draw up workouts, and then Bobby going to utilize Jenna even in the 400, because his philosophy, in order to be able to run a fast 200, you got to be able to run a 400, which may have been what Prandini been lacking. She's been trying to do 1-2 so much, and the 200 is actually her strong event. Sometimes when the 200 is your strong event, you shouldn't even mess with the 100. I mean, think about Wallace. He ran 100 here and there, but he knew the 200 was my strong event. So he ran 2s and 4s, even at practice. So maybe that's what she at now. She like, you know what? My only chance to be great in this sport is if I stick to the 200 and leave 100 alone. So if you're going to do that, again, you can go out there, because now you're going to train with 400-meter runners, and you're going to train with the best there is in the female group. So, I mean, the more we talk about it, I can see how it can help all of them. I still think it's mostly for Sid, but I can see how it can help all of them.
You want to know the craziest stat?
Quick.
Okay, you got it.
No, go ahead. Let me hear that. Let me hear that stat.
The craziest stat with Jenna Prandini. Did you know she's never made an individual team?
Yeah, never.
Did you know that?
Never. 100 or 200. She's always came. Yep.
In the World Championship, but she has never made an individual team. That's crazy.
What?
Ever. The 100 or 200.
What about Tokyo?
No. She didn't.
Didn't she get Sha'carri's spot in the 100?
Listen to the words he said again.
Individual team. Oh,
now
you
say
mean
what you just
made
said.
It?
Now say what you just said again.
But what about the deuce?
No, let me pull it up.
What about Rio?
Wait, no, she made the 200 for Tokyo. No, she did.
She made the 100 and 200 in Tokyo.
No, the 100 was by default.
It was that she's never made.
Oh, now you guys want to say by default. It's funny how you guys do that. It's funny how you guys want to use default now.
Let Colin have the flow for the stat, please.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious to be.
It was. She's never made an individual. She never made an individual final. That's what it was. I mixed up one of the things I remember it was some crazy stat. Now it don't seem as crazy anymore. But someone that like you would think someone has the caliber of Jenna Prandini that she would have potentially been in there to make medals, but she hasn't been in an individual final yet. That's what it was. So it doesn't sound as crazy now. So I messed
Y'all got
up
it rough in the USA.
It's not as interesting, but still, like it's crazy that.
Check this. I got a quick question. Say it's early summertime, right? A thing wants to go to, let me just throw out, he wants to go to Greece. Okay. Sydney wants to go to the Czech Republic. Kenny wants to go to Germany.
I see what you're doing.
Right? Jenna wants to go to Italy. Right? But they all want their coach with them. Where's Bobby going?
Oh, I can answer that for you real fast.
He's going with Sid.
You say he's going with Sid?
Answer too.
Yes.
I got a very quick answer too. Is it Sid?
Okay.
For sure. I vote Sid.
Okay. Coach, who you say he going with, Coach?
What events are they running? What time of the year?
Yeah, what time
That's a good question.
What time of the year?
Well, I was saying early summer. Let's say late summer. Let's say pre-championships. Let's say pre-championships.
All right.
It's crucial. It's crucial, right? I need my coach there.
Mm-hmm.
Where you going, Bobby?
It would be either Kenny or Sydney because those are the most like technical.
Damn,
events.
so Mo's just gonna get kicked to the curb?
Damn.
No, we're talking the most technical events, and the hurdles are more technical. It's a fact. Is hurdles not more technical than a 400?
Coach, where he going?
Some athletes need.
Who he going with, Coach?
If they had two separate meets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they all got separate meets.
He's gonna do what every top tier coach does. He's gonna probably go with the technical one, go with the hurdles first, and then if he needs to go to another meet like Monaco in the Ting Mo, he's not gonna let Ting Mo be out there by herself for the whole season. That's not happening. But Kenny, I think Kenny is seasoned enough to where she can go out there and she can handle herself. I think Sydney, her husband, her crew, and her
That's a good point.
Will be with her. So she'll be okay. Jenna is also seasoned, but look, Bobby gotta have some assistants around where he can come and have.
Hold up, where's he gonna go? You didn't say nobody. Where's he gonna go?
Kenny, I say go. He go with the hurdles.
He go with Kenny. He go to hurdles.
Oh,
here's what I say. I say because I'm thinking, I'm going back into my thinking cap and stuff. You got Sid. You got Kenny. You got a thing move. You got Jenna Prandini. In reality, you would never have that problem. Why? Well, let's just call it what it is. We always talk about there's no money in track and field. Those are 4 premier top tier athletes. They're only going to run the Diamond League meets. Okay. Now, here's what's going to happen. If it's a meet that all of them can't get in, guess what's going to happen? Old school HSI, we not coming. Like, that's what's going to happen. Bobby, we ain't coming. If we can't all get in and get a lane, we ain't coming. Because again, I got the top of the top.
If Kenny can't get into, like, I don't know, Monaco.
What would Kenny not be able to get in though? That's the thing.
Well, if there's only a certain amount of money to go around for appearance.
Well, I didn't say appearance. I didn't say they will get paid.
So Kenny,
I just said they were gonna be there.
Come, but you're getting nothing. You're getting nothing because
I didn't say that. You said that.
Here.
You said that. I didn't say that. You said that.
Okay.
But
but watch this. Say it's a meet. Toby's gonna be there, and Camacho Quinn's gonna be there. They're getting all the appearance money. You're not getting nothing. You can come get a lane, and all of a sudden she's like, "Well, sure, I don't want to go there. I want to go to this quote unquote B meet because they're gonna give me 50 bands just to show up."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my next thing then. All of y'all have been in track and field forever. All of y'all can just subconsciously step out and then think about Bob Kersee. Have you ever seen any of his athletes come out, speak any type of craziness? Have you ever seen any of his athletes come out and just be rogue, do what they want to do? Have you ever seen him not have full control over all of his athletes, even when it comes to just talking?
Use the word control.
I did.
Only person I heard.
Use the word control.
I did use the word control. Didn't I?
Found the interview, and it wasn't really a slander. It was FloJo.
Yeah, it's back in the gap when he was like 30 years old.
But recently,
see,
what'd she say? What'd she say?
Y'all got all the teams.
That is on YouTube, baby.
It's on YouTube.
For real, eh?
Yeah.
But he was 32 years old then. You know, I really don't know if he was 32. I'm just gonna keep using that. It's about that time though.
Let me look real quick.
But here's one thing I'll say. I like Bobby Kersee. I actually love Bobby Kersee. All right. A lot of people used to talk crazy about Bobby Kersee because he'd be at the track cursing and all that. If you've been at any World Championship Olympic Games, Bobby Kersee coaches differently. He will yell, he will curse, he will be like, "Get your ass up!" Like seriously. So I drank. Don't judge me. I used to drink at track meets. I would never forget sitting down. I had a one-on-one in Belém, Brazil in 2009 with Bobby Kersee. Just me and him at the bar and nobody else. We sat at that bar for about 2 hours. And I'm just listening to him and listening to him and listening to him. What Bobby does better than every coach I've ever met is get right here. When I tell you that man will get right here to where he will make you think you can go run through a brick wall. Literally. My 200-meter PR came in Belém, Brazil because of Bobby Kersee, because he convinced me so that the man coaches mentally. He don't really coaches a lot physically. And he breaks shit down to where it makes sense. Like, he pretty much told me, Ray, your PR in the 200 is 20.5, but you don't gave me a 10-0. Them numbers don't add up. And he broke it down all the way, like why that shit don't add up. You should be running at least 19 or 20 points. So he said, you mean tell me you can't run a fast straightaway and a decent curve? You gonna run 20.5, but you a 10 flat runner? The man can get uphill. So I get why it works. So I don't think he would have to decide where he gonna go, because he gonna have so much control and respect to where if I want to bring all of them, you're gonna take all of them. If y'all can't go, you're gonna sit at home and you're gonna be okay that you can't go, and you're not gonna be upset about it. That's the control by the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many weekends in a year are there 4 elite meets happening at the same time? Let's also think about that. There might be you'll have Texas relays and Penn relays or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even the same weekend. Like there's never going to be 2 weekends of elite meets.
Yeah, but sometimes athletes don't want to go to the elite meet because they may not want to, like, a thing may not want to race Keely at a meet, and Keely might be there, and she'll be like, I don't want to go there, or Sydney may not want to. Well, Sydney want to race everybody in the 4 hurdles, but how many big meets did Sydney do last year, anyways? In the 4
That's
hurdles?
the other thing I was gonna bring up. There's other thing I was gonna bring up. She didn't even. Bobby people don't run a lot. Period. Think about it. Allison was the same way. They don't run a lot. Period.
So say Sydney wants to stay home at an ATL.
She was
what you say, sis?
She was saying she was upset that she was like salty. She didn't do a lot of Diamond League this year. That next year she really wants to do a lot of Diamond League. So I don't understand why
she was mad.
Yeah, I mean she wasn't mad, but she was just saying like she wished she could have done more Diamond Leagues this year, and like next year the plan is to definitely do more Diamond Leagues. There's so many major championships back to back that it's hard to like plan it out, I guess.
Why didn't she?
I mean, didn't she get married during the season?
Yeah, she did get married during the season.
Yeah.
That's why?
I feel like it just was the timing of the like worlds and stuff. Like I just feel like after you break the world record twice, like you really want to run meets after that. Like that's just,
like what's the
I
thing
hear
about
that,
what's the
but
point?
I mean,
it's like what's the point? She's got $100K for breaking the world record at Worlds. Like that's
y'all ain't gonna see me. Y'all ain't gonna see me. If you do see me, I'm gonna ask y'all to take that video of me down.
Exactly.
She got $100K. Please don't post that video.
I don't know about that.
What's the next
topic? I feel like we need to see more of her, yo.
More who see it?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she's saying this season, 2023, she's planning to do more diamond leagues, and she also has something up her sleeve to help our sport. So see what she gonna bring out. Something as far as social media, something that she's been working on to help amplify our sport.
Okay,
I'm with it.
So I had something that kind of changes topics a little bit, like Coach.
Go ahead, Colin.
All right, Coach, you're coaching right now. When did you guys release your schedule, or have you guys released it yet?
No, not yet. We actually had a meeting about it last week, and there was kind of a little bit, but we got what we needed. So
the meets you're running in.
Say that again.
The main question is essentially the meets you're running in, and you'll be announcing it relatively soon. Relative.
Yeah.
And we've seen other schools have already done it, like Florida, Auburn. All these schools have already announced their meet. Mm-hmm. Why in the hell are we not going to know where these pros are running until until an hour before their actual meet?
Ooh, can I answer that?
We know where these college kids are going to run in 7 months. I can tell you where they're going to run in June, but I can't tell you where these pros are going to run in January.
Right.
Hold on. Right. Grant put out his whole schedule one year.
Ooh, can I answer that?
Last year,
I didn't see it every year. I want to know where people are running right now.
Ooh, can I answer that? Ooh, can I answer that? Ooh, can I answer that?
What you got?
All right, so check it. Here's why. Remember what I just said about Bob Kersey may say, I want all my people there? So guess what that power does? That power says you cannot make your decisions until I make my decision. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, take somebody like a Sid. You can't make your decision until I make my decision. Okay? Take somebody like Elaine. You can't make your decision till I make my decision. Meaning, until the top people say, I'm going to be here or not, you would never get a schedule. Ever. Because we literally have to wait and Anson knows this, you will have to wait all the way up to the day before. And here's why. The technical meeting is extremely important because at that technical meeting, you got to keep in mind, it's only eight or nine lanes, right? But you got so many agents and so many athletes trying to get them lanes. So you would never know because it has to wait to the last minute because guess what? Okay, well, we'll just throw a number out there. Man, damn, Sid want 150,000 to show up. Now we got to figure out, can we afford that? Who going to give it to us? What sponsors we going to use? And if we don't have it, now we got to tell them in the last minute, well, we only got 100. Will you still come? Nope, I ain't coming. Shit, all right. Now you on the phone with another agent. Hey, we got an open lane. Can you put somebody in this lane? That's why we don't get no schedule because it's literally about the money. You can't have a schedule because, again, put it this way. Say you want the outdoor schedule, right? But say somebody goes and break the indoor world record. Well, guess what you got to do now? You got to bump somebody out that outdoor track meet because the indoor world record holder now wants a lane. And let's say that this person go and do something crazy, drop a 6'3" or women 6'8". Now they want more money. So now I got to redo all of that for the next track meet. So it's literally impossible for you to ever get a schedule of who is going to run where because the money. If we had a budget, if it was a real sport, you would know because everybody would know in the off season, you get paid ABC for this, that. We'll never know that. So that's why you would never know who's running what unless it's a top dog like a Sid saying, I'm going to run this meet. That's because the meet promoters already told me they can afford to have me there. It's all about the money.
And that's what pissed me off, man. It's like,
hold on, because it's ladies' night. Bianca! Shout out to Bianca. Bianca is in the chat. Shout out to Bianca on his ladies' nights. Okay, now you can go ahead. Third looking best dude on here. Because I'm the first. But go ahead.
That's crazy. Third looking. I don't think who's second.
Very, very disrespectful.
Yeah, so it's like I think it's dumb because literally, like you know who Alabama's playing next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we know this. And I know where like I said, I know where University of Florida is going to be on the 3rd weekend of May. I know exactly where they're going to be. And it's like, I feel that's another reason why track and field can't be taken seriously. Because it's, once again, this is like an amateur sport type deal. Like, it needs to be, you need to know where people are going to be competing. Like, and even if it's just on an individual athlete basis, like you said, like, let's say Sydney McLaughlin today is like, look, I'm going to announce exactly where I'm competing. Now, you know what happens after that? All the other athletes, that's like, the Femke Bowles, the Leah Muhammad's, all Shamir Littles, all those athletes, now they're like, all right, Sydney made her move. Now it's time for me to make my move. Or whatever it is. It's just annoying. I want to know where these athletes are competing and not like a day before. So then, shoot, for the content creators, I'm sure for all of y'all, you know how difficult it is to hype up these meets when you don't know who's going to be there, or when you know who's going to be there, but they don't let you say, or when you think you know who's going to be there and then they don't show up. It's like, it's so hard for me to do my dang job when nothing's consistent.
Preach, because I drove.
Kudos to you, sir.
I drove 2.5 hours to see Christian Coleman race Matthew Bolin last year indoors, and he didn't even race. So preach, like
kudos to you for that. You know how many times, and y'all do know how many times it's been, this person gonna run, but don't say that, Ray. Why the fuck not? Like, why not? What you? Well, don't tell nobody, but this I'm gonna run a ditch track me. Why can't I tell nobody? Just keep it on the hush. What? All right.
The track athletes are weird, yo.
It is like,
it's not that deep, yo. Like, you're running and run, and people should know.
Right.
You want to make an appearance. Like, shut up. Just go. Just run, dog. Like, it's not that you're not who you think you are. In a lot of situations, a lot of these guys they just think too much.
Right.
It's like the sport obviously needs something, and y'all acting like it already has something. Like, if you're gonna be someplace, say you're gonna be that place so it can be built up, and then it can be some like something different, yo. The culture's all weird right now, dog. It's like
the culture is very weird. I actually got it as a topic. We won't get into that towards the end, but I did want to, before I closed out that Bobby thing, I didn't get to ask my question. My question for the roundtable was: you only can pick one. You only can pick one athlete that's going out there. Which one who is that athlete that you think is going to benefit from this move the most? You can only pick one.
Kenny.
Oh, wait, like someone that's not currently in that group?
No. Out of the people that we're saying that's going out there now, out of those people.
I thought you meant if I could take one random athlete and put him in.
No. Just the ones that's going now.
I was excited about that.
Kenny.
Could you restate the question again? Because I thought you said name an athlete that would join their group.
Okay, out of the athletes that are joining, which is Brandon, Moo, Prandini, Kenny, which one of these athletes do you think is going to benefit the most off of that move?
Prandini.
That's what I was gonna say too. Only because it's always the person you least expect to benefit the most. It's always the person you least expect.
Coach say Kenny, but all right, the rest of y'all, okay, go ahead.
I say Prandini.
She say Prandini. You say Ashton, who you got?
I'm going Brandon Miller.
Hey, listen, the sad part is he really probably right.
Yeah, you got
because he the one that ain't got nothing but up to go. Yeah, he got the highest ceiling,
dog. Exactly, yo. He's gonna make it's gonna be him.
That's true.
It's gonna be him. Gonna get all the benefits, less of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna do what he has to do. Probably has to pay the least.
Boy, if throwing something to the wall and hoping the stick was a person, it'd be Hanson, boy.
Oh, boy. You know what though? I'll be honest with you, Coach. This is probably the first time I'm gonna have to. He persuaded me with his throwing the shit against the wall. Because I was gonna say Prandini too, because like, well, you the one that ain't really, as Colin stated, ain't really won it individually. But then as the question is worded, well, nah, it really would.
I think it's gonna be him. Big up the one named Brandon Miller. It's a very smart move, my guy. Very smart move.
Hey, I hate y'all.
Answer, you so knows.
Yo, but if you could have one person join that group, who would it be? Someone that is not currently. It can be anyone. Don't like. It doesn't matter.
Do they have to be pro, or can they be collegiate?
Well, they would. Let's say you can say either.
Okay, just why?
But like, imagine they would turn pro. Like, if they go, they'd be turning pro though. So keep that in mind.
Tamari Davis is the hurdler, right? She's the young hurdler, right?
Shit, I got my pick. I can go and tell y'all now who.
Tamari Davis is the hurdler, right?
I'm going Sha'carri all day long.
Sha'carri?
All day long. All day long. All 100% day long.
Whoa.
Now,
No.
here's the reason why. Hold on, coach. Don't coach lose his mind. Hold on. Here's why.
Whoa.
Think about it. We're not disrespecting her, but we all can say that, you know, people and us have said that sometimes she just gotta tune down her attitude or whatever, yada, yada. Nobody has ever doubted her ability, though. We've all said she need to grow up a little bit. We've all said she need to be a pro. Nobody has ever doubted her ability. I just told y'all the greatest thing that Bobby can do is get in here. That's all she needs, is somebody to get in here to be able to control ain't a bad thing, like I ain't trying to make it, to control her. That's your new Flojo now. No. If I could pick anybody, no, you go out there because you're not lacking the potential. You just need guidance. And I'm not saying Dennis can't guide her, but I'm just saying Dennis might can't guide her. She needs guidance. You put her out there, whole different person now. Now you have to be a professional athlete.
So you mean to tell me you want to put baby girl?
I don't like it.
With Crazy Bobby in LA.
I'm saying no.
Nah.
That's interesting.
Why y'all ain't?
That's very interesting.
Okay, the question is, who you ain't got faith in? You ain't got faith in Bobby doing the job, or her being able to take Bobby?
I'm
worried about how they'll clash,
I'm worried about the environment outside of the oval.
Not even that. Like, I just don't see Sha'carri adapting to that type of environment. Like,
yeah,
remember she a hood type.
I know.
And Bobby's even hood.
So
even
is Bobby.
More hood.
So is Bobby. Yeah.
Bobby 20 times more hood.
Years and years and years of hood. Pause.
I ain't really met Bobby before.
Oh yeah, Bobby a real ninja.
But Jackie Jordan Kersey will be out there too.
Okay.
And that could be someone.
Yo, this is interesting.
I still wouldn't pick Sha'carri though. I'll pick somebody. Y'all know who I'll pick?
Who?
I'm picking TT.
TT Terry?
Yes.
I don't think it'll work for her.
What? She was already in LA though. She was already in LA. It's literally just taking another trip back. You feel?
I don't think it'll work for her.
That's not a bad pick either.
So disciplined. TT's so disciplined, and like I just feel like that's who I'll pick.
Now,
TT or Leah Armstrong.
I'm sorry.
I don't agree either one of them. Tara
Davis, the young hurdler. I think she.
Tara Davis is a jumper. She also
she's a jumper.
There's two of them.
There's another guy?
Tamar?
Yeah,
Tamari Davis.
The hurdler, yeah. The young hurdler, the one that came out of high school and signed the Adidas deal.
I could do that. Now the only reason why
Tia Jones.
Yeah.
Tamari Davis won the 100, didn't she?
You kept saying Tamara Davis. I was like, bro, I don't think she do no hurdle. Yeah. Now the only reason why I'm saying no to them is because take somebody like I don't consider Bobby a great technical 100-meter block start coach, all that stuff. I don't. So if he has to coach somebody to be better in that position, like a TT Terry, I don't want to say go there. Bobby, I know can give you the workout and the mental if you already got it. That's the thing. It's like Bobby, and I said on my show, and I kept trying to tell people, it's not a bad thing because I run my gym the same way. Bobby is more of a, when you're ready to be capped off and get that final sprinkling, come to me. I'm not going to develop you to do nothing. You better already be good when you get here. I think with somebody like Sha'carri, she's already good. She just needs that sprinkle. TT Terry, she's up and coming to be great. But I think where she's at is perfect. Now, once she hit that Prandini status to where it's like, I've done all I can everywhere else, I'm missing that sprinkle. Okay, now you go to Bobby. But I don't think TT need to go there at all right now. She fine. She fine. That's just my personal opinion on it. I think Bobby is like that top. Guess what he's been doing? That was actually my rant. Like, he don't develop nobody. He just puts sprinkles on it and gets the medals for it.
Then why didn't you say Fred Curley?
For what, to go out there?
Yeah, if you're talking about.
Okay, so watch this. Watch this right here. Watch this right here. Name the women medalists he's trained and the men medalists he's trained.
Oh, see, I don't know.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, he's just better with women. That's just, some certain coaches are that way. Like, certain coaches are just better with women than they are with men. If you think about somebody like Joe Paterno, not Joe Paterno, I'm sorry, not him. The UConn coach, he coached women basketball forever and was great at it, but never crossed over to men. Certain people just can do that.
I want y'all to think about this for a second. On the UCLA coaching staff, the men's spring coach was John Smith, and the women's spring coach was Bobby Kersee.
Well, there you go. There you go. And as they went on and progressed, that's kind of the direction they went in.
I need that to wash over people real quick. The men's spring coach was John Smith, and the women's spring coach was Bobby Kersee.
So basically, you're saying if we don't go to UCLA, we can't ever get a coaching job. Is what you're saying? As far as like coaching, elite people.
The standard. There's a reason why UCLA ain't been UCLA since both them dudes left. The standard.
You know what? That brings me to my next topic that I didn't put on the topic list, but I meant to put on the topic list for y'all. How do y'all feel? And I really want to go to coach at this. How do y'all feel about them having such a stronghold on professional track and field to where even the shoe companies won't recognize you as a coach if you're not one of these people? To where now you may be one of the greatest coaches there is, but you still, watch this. To me, I think Coach Schaefer is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I think Coach Schaefer one of the damn greatest coaches there's been. But he can't get those positions like a Bob Kersee with the shoe companies. Okay. I could go down the list. Pat Henry. These coaches, to me, aren't given that same opportunity because they come take their athletes from them and place them in the hands of people like the John Smiths and the Bobby Kerseys. Well, so my thing is, how do we ever fix that to where even you, coach, you know how to coach? You is what we would call a new age coach. If there was the NFL, they'll be looking for you first. You see what I'm saying? Because you're a younger coach. That's the whole thing. You understand and you can connect better with these athletes. My thing is, do y'all have a problem with the way that it's set up to where the shoe companies, I won't say shoe companies, pretty much aren't allowing other coaches in at all? Like, this is our carousel. When they die, one of y'all can get in.
Well, side note, Pat Henry does have a Nike deal.
Side note, hold on, motion sickness. Appreciate that. $1.79 pound for my English shirt. Yeah, everybody paying pounds today if you're on Super Chat. Go ahead.
Henry energy, man.
So Pat Henry does have a Nike deal. Now, if you don't realize that Texas A&M is a whole entire Adidas school, and the only program that's wearing Nike is the track team. He brought that over from LSU. For what he did at LSU, he got rewarded. Same thing with Coach Williams when he got St. Aug. All the transitions of apparel deals, they were the only ones that was grandfathered in to keep Nike because he was getting money from Nike.
That's Pat Henry, right?
Pat Henry and George Williams at St. Aug.
Okay.
Now,
shout out to George, man. Shout out to George.
Coach Holloway spoke about this before. The disrespect towards college coaches is ridiculous because they call them not professional coaches. Well, yeah, they are. If anything, they're more professional than anybody than the ones that's doing the elite training. I mean, they coach the elite athletes too. And I think, I think when these shoe companies put this investment in these athletes, they automatically assume that the college coach is going to mess them up. Well, it's not that. You have to keep them on the schedule, or have these coaches go link with some of the professional coaches, the Bobby Kerseys, the John Smiths, and show them how to get them to run elite and remain elite after not having the collegiate system backing them throughout the entire year. So I think it's crazy. I think the shoe companies are being lazy. I'm praying to God that Melissa Jefferson and Carl Goodman don't get split up.
They not going nowhere.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect what Fred did. Fred said, man, screw the system. I'm gonna do me. And he showed and proved he gambled on himself. So I think a lot of the athletes have to gamble on themselves and realize that, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with this. I'm gonna rock with this coach. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Win my medal, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rock out and I'm gonna continue to buck the system. I think that's what has to happen.
It has to be that way. Because again, quiet is kept. They will respect you saying no, but understand when you say no, you better not mess up, because them reductions is based off your no. Oh, you don't want to go there? That's fine. Stay right where you at. You better succeed now. They're not telling you that, but you better succeed. It's funny you mentioned Melissa, because that ain't breaking up. I can tell you that right now. Like, that is not breaking up. That will remain what it is.
Don't say that.
No, I can tell you, no, that ain't breaking up.
It takes one or two bad seasons.
There's an understanding. There's an understanding that if that be the case,
there's been in the history of
sir. No, you got to understand the people. There are certain people that got spines and backbones, to where if that be the case, I won't run no more, or I won't coach no more.
Who wouldn't have the backbone? Would it be the athlete or would it be the coach?
Oh, it'd be the athlete. If the athlete is like, okay, you know what? I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break because I want to really talk about this. I'm gonna let y'all talk, but I gotta do like my sis did. I gotta take a bathroom break. Y'all keep going, but it ain't gonna happen.
Hey, Track World, you got some of the topics. Let's see if we can get through to some of the ones that, especially the collegiate one, because I want T's input on that.
The collegiate one? Yeah. So which one? I think the one that we was talking about. Are you want to go about the teams, like which team's better, or just like athletes? Because
the one by Florida.
Oh, about just Florida. Oh,
yeah.
Will Florida win again?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the question was, so obviously Florida gets the win this past year, national championship. I think did they win cross?
No.
They had an individual record or something. I saw that on the women's side. But
yeah, the young girl who won the national meet for them in the 10K, she I think she did something. She was like athlete of the meet at SEC, or not SECs. SECs. Yeah,
SECs. Yeah. That's what it was. I know I saw something. But it was, will Florida be able to repeat in the national championship this year? Looking at it, so they lose on the men's side, Famble. But they gained the jumper from LSU. I'm drawing a blank on his name. And then they lost on the women's side. They're losing Anna Hall.
I was going to say Anna. Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Manson. But they're keeping. But they're going to get Grace Stark back. She was injured.
I think Taylor has another year.
No, Taylor. I thought Taylor was gone. She's
all right, I'm back.
She's back.
Oh, okay. I thought she had graduated.
So he lost champion. And he lost Big Joe.
Champion, Big Joe.
And then he replaced them two with the 44-8 kid from UTEP, the 45-2 kid from Texas A&M, and Thanos. That's who he replaced them with. Okay, if you go to the Florida Gators page and you see all the transfers that went up in there.
Hold that, because I got that at the end. I want to talk about that at the end. Don't bring that up yet, because I got shit about that. I know Mouse tried to coach Holloway.
I know
They got the one named Mouse.
topic you want to bring up, Ray? We was talking.
Oh, that was back what I was saying, though. No, I do not think that two will ever split up, no matter what, because certain people don't do this for the money or the fame. Some people actually do it because they like to do it and they're good at it. Now, will Nike? Damn, I shouldn't have said that, huh? Will a shoe company try and push you to go somewhere else? Yes, they will. Do you have the option of saying no? Yes, you do. But like I said before I went to the bathroom, you just got to stand on that. Meaning you can't run slow. I know that what they are working on between the two of them, that shit gonna be straight. They don't have to break it up. Because at the same time, if she was to go anywhere else, it would not work, because that's more of a mental connection with her coach. That's not just he trained me to do this, trained me to do that. That's more of a mental thing, to where it's like certain people will be like, you know what? I've done all I need to do then. I've succeeded. I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not saying that a lot of track athletes do, because they do. Not saying a lot of track athletes sell their soul, because they do. Not saying a lot of track athletes sell their soul, because they do. But I'm just saying, some people won't do it.
I got a question. Is it not easier to be connected when you're a college athlete and you're on a college schedule and you're doing all the college things and you're a college student and all that shit? When you're a pro and you're an adult and you're on a different schedule and things need to be geared towards a different type of plan throughout the entire season, the connection gets lost, yo. And the reality is, if you're a college coach, you got a lot of other athletes to be responsible for.
You got to think about this too, though. That was Coach Goodman's first year.
Okay, so even worse, he doesn't even know how to balance his college athletes and some pro athletes.
No. He don't have to balance it, because keep in mind, Melissa Jefferson, she won USA's, right?
Yeah.
As a college athlete, right?
Right.
What system he got to change up? Apparently it worked. So he ain't got to change nothing up.
But her whole schedule is going to be different now.
How?
She builds throughout a season. The way he peaked is going to be totally different.
Well, here's the deal.
Why would he do that?
I'll share something with you. He trained through conference and he trained through regionals. He has went on record and stated, and it's on my other podcast. He's saying that, we had to sacrifice one of the major meets. It was either USA's or the NCAA meet.
Or the NC. He sacrificed NCAA.
Yeah, he sacrificed the NCAA.
Dude know his stuff. That's why it's like, no. That separation can't get broken up, because one, I just proved I know what the hell I'm talking about. How my athlete from not even LSU or Florida just beat everybody twice. So I don't have to even convince y'all I know how to coach. You didn't know what Melissa Jefferson, know what Coach Goodman before this year. So my resume is set now. It's out there. I'm straight. Also, the confidence in her and her coach is set, because again, y'all didn't help me do this. He did. So I got my money. I appreciate that. But me and him gonna ride this out. Now, if Coach Goodman was, say, a older coach, say he wasn't as young and could grow in the sport with her, that would be different. But they gonna grow together. So as much as he gonna learn, she gonna get. That's why I'm like, you gotta respect that connection. That one ain't gonna get broken up. Now in the future, maybe, when he do this again, but this one, he got that one. That one gonna get to stay.
I had a question. Would you rather, as a college athlete, win NCAAs or USAs?
She already did both, though. But she did both.
It depends on where
Would you rather win?
If I'm
USAs
a freshman
or NCAAs?
If I'm a freshman, I want to win NCs. If I'm a junior, I want to win USAs.
So you're okay with but if you're going to win USAs, technically USAs is just a qualifying meet for the championships.
I'd rather win the US
than go to the championships.
Not even close.
Really?
You'd rather win the US,
because then I get to go to the World Championships as well, and I get to go to the Olympics.
I'm trying to figure out why Anson asked that question, because I'm like, what? That's like asking me if I'd rather win a playoff game or the Super Bowl. Like, what you mean?
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Because as a college athlete, the priority should be the NCAAs.
I need T to
respond. College athlete.
I need T to chime in on this.
Yeah, chime in, T.
Go ahead, sis.
T. Yeah, you.
Yo,
NCs and USAs. The floor is yours.
NCs and USAs. I'm winning USAs for sure.
As a college athlete,
USAs might come with a contract.
Yeah, I don't know what
Anthony was
going with that one. I don't know where he was going with that one.
Because look, if you win USAs and go to championships and don't do anything, a shoe company, in a lot of cases, will want the NCAA champion. That's a title. That's a title that's it's well known. It's got some credibility. The U.S. champion only has credibility if you go to the championships and do something. How many U.S. champions?
So basically, you asking,
don't do nothing.
You asking the question of, because the way you wording it now, it's better for NCs. Because if you're asking, would I rather win? Put this in there. If you're unofficial and you're still in college, would you rather win NCs or win USAs? The answer to that is, I would actually rather win NCs. Because if you win NCs, your paycheck is going to be substantially higher than you winning USAs. Because that, like you say, that's just the gateway. You got to now go win worlds. So I can go with that on just that side of it. Like if I'm a college athlete, yeah, I'd rather win NCs, because if I win NCs, they're gonna offer me $300,000. If I lose NCs and win USAs, they ain't gonna offer me nothing. They still need to go a little further. Then the answer might be right twice.
That's true, Anson. That's true.
You say that about 3 times a show, but this is what I want to say.
That I definitely don't say.
To plan to win USAs instead of NCs is kind of like, well, why? Because really, if you're gonna look at it like that, you should be planning to do something at the championships, and that's what I'm saying is he's still kind of learning. I'm not saying he can't do it, but you need a coach that's going to be able to build through USAs and through the championships. Do we know if he can do it? We don't know. She don't even know. So if she goes a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and realizes that he doesn't know how to do it, then what? I got to be loyal. I got to stick with her, or else I don't really love track.
You have to also look at coach. He ain't gonna be at Coastal Carolina for much longer. Are you kidding me?
That's another thing. If he gets another paycheck, you think he's gonna stick around there?
A Power 5 school is gonna poach the hell out of him. You kidding me?
So, and would he stay?
He's gonna be an assistant coach at Kentucky, Auburn, Georgia, something like that.
Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
Why?
Money.
Kidding? The money.
Even Deion Sanders said he would leave for some money.
Carolina.
Well, yeah, for the money, yeah, but what if the money ain't promised
the money,
or guaranteed? Well, let me say it right. Watch this. Let me say it right. Would I stay at Coastal Carolina and get, we'll say, $200,000 versus going to Auburn and getting $150,000 just because it's Auburn?
You want to progress your career. The next step for him would be a sprint coach at a Power 5 school.
I'm going to disagree with you because it's not football. If it was football, yes. Based on what you're saying, again, why the hell Coach Schaefer ain't coaching professional athletes or coaching Team USAs yet?
He's gonna be paid more. Whatever Georgia can pay him is gonna be more than whatever Coastal Carolina can pay him.
As a head coach, but you don't. I mean, we don't know. I mean, that was kind of disrespectful. You're gonna throw Coastal Carolina down there like that, man. That was kind of.
Listen. Let me go and put this to bed real quick.
Coastal Carolina out there like that.
So the former Arizona State throws coach that got hired at the University of Tennessee for Dwayne Ross's first initial staff. If you go on his public record, he was making $140,000 at the University of Tennessee. Oregon came in a week or so later and gave him $220,000, and he was out as a throws coach.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, if the money is there, of course you're gonna go. Duh. I'm just saying, if it's less than what he's getting, I don't think he would go to a major conference because it's a major conference and take less money. When we just said what we just said about Coach Schaefer and them, like, they don't mean they're gonna let you
less money. Like, I don't see any way that's gonna happen. Like, any Power 5 school can pay and will pay
They'd pay him more.
Goodman more money than Coastal Carolina.
And is he going to take the same heat? Is he going to take the same heat? Is he going to take the same heat for going somewhere else?
I don't give people heat. No. Give
Exactly.
So basically,
See,
you say
I don't like the
give
guilt
up.
trip that coaches put athletes on. I don't like that. I don't.
So
like that
y'all
because
saying
athletes-
give up being a head coach to go work being assistant coach only because the school is bigger?
No,
Now-
that's not what I'm saying. What we're
Because-
saying is you
because
get
at the
another
same
coaching
time-
position at a bigger school, you can get more money. And if he was going to get that, he would go.
Okay, so why Coach George ain't never left? What's her name then? Why is he still at St. Augustine?
Look at Watt's face, because
I'm
he
just
knows.
saying.
He knows that the bigger
Why is
paycheck
he
came
still at
somewhere
St.
else.
Augustine then? Because you think
What
he
you
ain't
mean?
been offered bigger checks? Coach G, he's still at St. Augustine. Or when he retired. You think he didn't get offered bigger checks to go to another school to be an assistant coach?
Where was he a coach?
And leave St. Aug?
No, he didn't. He didn't want to leave to deal with the headache. He was happy.
Thank you. Like every coach don't want to do that. Like, no, I don't want that Power 5. I don't want that Power 5 headache.
Okay, but a lot of coaches do want to do that, Ray.
Most 99.
The majority of coaches would want to do that.
Majority of coaches
Look,
don't have
if I could
Melissa
offer
Jefferson
you
as a runner either.
Okay, but Melissa's career is going to end eventually. So shit, a college coach is trying to elevate his career is going to base his future on some athlete that's going to be running for another few years and pass up an opportunity to go to a bigger school and get a bigger check.
But
this
she got
college
like
athlete?
she got like 7 or 8 more years though. Like possibly 10.
We sitting there talking about this. You do know that she can relocate with him.
Yeah,
she could, but
she
okay,
could
but
do
say she's at a place she just bought a home and she loves where she lives over at Coastal Carolina, and he wants to move to where's an obscure college town? Let's say Pullman, Washington, for argument's sake. He wants to go there for a bigger check.
To where?
That's where Washington State is, where my school was. He wants to go to Pullman, Washington. Well, Melissa, I'm heading over to Pullman, so let's pack our things up and let's go. I know you just bought your beautiful new home. We're in this area that you love, but let's go. I'm going. We're going. But you ain't gotta go. And he doesn't have to pass the opportunity up if he wants to go. If people gotta part ways, just gotta part ways, yo. That's the way I look at it, and no one should go get no ridicule for it. If
I just don't see them. I don't see them two ever. I don't see them two ever parting ways though.
That's how all relationships are.
Yeah, I see.
Everyone looks very happy and peachy.
Tom Brady and Gisele's gonna get divorced. Not a single person.
Yo, sometimes it's so hard to say goodbye.
Yes. I didn't know.
Yesterday.
Well, I'm saying like this here. I don't foresee it happening. I don't think it's going to happen. But nice, I think if it does happen, it'll be something mutual. It's like, this is as far as I can take you. But it won't be no, I'm going to leave you because I got a better job coming, or I'm going to leave you because they want me to go to John Smith. I don't think that will ever be the case when it comes to them two.
Melissa might go to Bobby.
Damn. Yeah, y'all just gonna get Bobby every damn body. Hey. Bobby is just the answer. All right, so I did have one more topic though, because we've been on here a little long. Since we are talking about these coaches and these college coaches, do y'all think Mouse gonna win everything this year?
Yes.
Pick up the one named Mouse. Oh yeah, RealTalk just had that interview a couple weeks ago, so it's an obvious yes.
I know that's why. The woman's got a topic on because she had that interview.
We asked her that in a month. After the Coach Shaver interview.
Seeing that T at the interview, let her go first on this one. Seeing that she had the interview and let her give her perspective.
I mean, honestly, there's no surprise. Like Florida did sign half the NCAAs in July.
Florida signed half the NCAAs and a couple of athletes I thought was already pro.
So I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
And I can only imagine what's going down over there. Like, he's talking about it's going good. And I believe him because it probably is going good because he got Kennedy down there. Like,
I'll say this, man. I used to love Gainesville.
For real?
I used to love Gainesville.
I hated it. I hated it when I was there. I love Mouse. Really? I love Mouse. I love training with Mouse. I left because I hated Gainesville. Literally, true story. I only left Mouse because I hated it.
Gainesville was cool, man.
Hated Gainesville. Hated it.
Wow.
You see my red cup? I like to party. I like to drink. I can't do that in Florida like that with them Gainesville kids. That wasn't it for me.
All you had to do is go to
but you're just saying because you were way past your college career.
Well, yeah, because since Miami was too far. Miami was too far and I was too broke. You know what I'm saying? I had just went pro. Now, I ain't had the type of money to be going to Miami and party. I could barely go to Jacksonville and have a good time, all right? That's why I had to leave. Because I was down there with Bernard and Capel and, you know, them boys had money. They could do what they wanted to do. I couldn't do what they did.
What year were you down there?
2004. 2004.
You were fresh out of college.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fresh out of college, so I still want to pretend like I'm in college. I can't pretend like I'm in college at University of Florida. They know I ain't from here. They're like, you ain't from here. You went to Texas Tech or somewhere, didn't you? Shit, I did. It wasn't the same. I had to leave.
I think they got a raise on their scholarships or something. What y'all think?
Oh, they had to. I think the NIL broke off Florida, and that's why Mouse got all of them.
No, listen.
Because that's crazy.
You think, listen, his women, okay. Let me explain something about Coach Holloway, right? And shout out to Coach Holloway. He's dealing with a family issue right now, so make sure we send our prayers to him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We love you, Coach.
Love you, Coach.
When he puts up that gator head, that is the bat signal that an ass whooping's coming, okay? And in case y'all haven't noticed, every time he puts that up either on his Facebook or his IG, I always leave a comment like, here he go again. He playing with people's emotions and playing with people's checks, okay? He playing with bonuses, okay? He playing with people's bonuses. Let me tell you something. He has a young girl from Indianapolis down there that he says the best recruit that he got on that campus. Now, that says a lot because he has Kayla Davis. For those y'all who don't know who Kayla Davis is, Kayla Davis at 16 years old ran 51-22 when she anchored the World Junior 4x4 team. She's there. Now, I like to say I had a little persuasion in that decision because she was training at Johnson C. Smith when I was there, and I persuaded her to go to Florida because I wanted to see Mouse stack the deck. But I didn't realize he was going to get somebody from Texas, somebody from Oregon, somebody from Heaven, somebody from
Mouse damn near cheated legally.
Like, listen, his whole team. He said, dude, he looked at me. He said this to me with a straight face. He said, you know what? I have a goal in mind. I said, what's the goal, coach? He said, you know what? I'm going to break 42 seconds in the 4x1.
Huh?
Because remember, the collegiate record is still 42-1. He said, I'm going to put it out of reach. Because I plan on putting it out of reach. And he said, do you think the 258 was something? He said, this team, the team I got on campus right now is faster than the one I had last year.
See, what I like about Mouse is he's a
college
coach. He's a college coach with he's a college coach with a professional mentality. It's a professional environment for those athletes. Like, they're always getting the best gear. They got team dinners and stuff. They got press conferences to bleed into the season and shit like that. Like, it's like you just got it set up, yo. Like, you feel like you're going into like a track and field elite type of environment. So he gets results, yo, because these athletes are out there feeling like they're legitimate.
Would it be safe to say that Mouse is the greatest coach in track and field?
In track and field, or in college track and field?
Track and field.
No.
Ooh, he will rank himself third.
I know what he would rank himself at. All right.
He will rank himself third.
He's definitely up there, but the best? No. Why would you say he would be the best?
Why not?
You realize that Coach Holloway on the men's side has an NCAA champion in every sprint event. It has an Olympic medalist in every sprint event.
That's why I asked the question of, watch this again. We start, and we're gonna get ready to wrap this thing up so we can get to these people in their comments and we can all get done. We started out with saying Bob Kersee is great with this and that, and he works great with females, yada yada yada. But that means you can't do both. John Smith, what you said, same thing. You know, he was at UCLA, he did this, he did that, but he couldn't do both.
Okay.
Even if you go with the top coaches, go with somebody like Frano, you're amazing.
Okay.
But there's still a but in your coaching, but you haven't done this. When you think about somebody like Mouse, if we're just using the terminology of coach, not specialist, because Bob Kersee could be considered a hurdle specialist. If you're talking about coach, there's only one coach, and I ain't just saying it because, you know, we all love Mouse, but when you think about it, There's only one coach that can coach every freaking event across the board and damn near get you an Olympian out of it. He's the only one that can do that. So why can't we say we don't want to say it because he's a college coach. But if you put into perspective, he's the only one that can say, look at my resume, I went across the whole damn board, men and women. I don't have a specialty. My specialty is coaching, period.
Right. Now, I agree with a lot of that. I feel like he has the best balance. Give a shout out for that donation before I go into my point.
Yeah, Coach, motion sickness paid a €0.79 for you to stop shouting.
You don't like it.
This man dropped bread.
Now watch. I feel like
somebody
Mouse
paid Coach to be quiet.
Mouse is at a level where he obviously, as an elite coach, has to critique athletes, and I feel like coaches at that level are worthy of critique as well. Now, what I would say is most of his success seems college heavy. Even though he has he has the best balance, his success seems college heavy. Now, if you talk about the world or professional medalists he's had, their success a lot of the time was a lot closer or at the tail end of their college career. Now, what I would like to see for him to push himself to another level would be an athlete few years removed from college be able to come out with a medal. That's where he would take himself to another level. I'm like, okay, he got the pro thing figured out, because the way it comes across, the way it seems, is that the majority of his success has been college heavy. Do you guys agree with that?
Oh, without a doubt.
Right.
Yeah, I have a question.
Oh.
So does him being the head coach of our Tokyo Olympics, does that not count for anything, or just wondering?
That's very towards you, Anson. That's
a management position, though. That's a management position. If you're a coach for a national team, you're not actually coaching people. You're overseeing a bunch of coaches. You're overseeing coaches and overseeing athletes that already have coaches. Mm-hmm. So it's not really like coaching. I think because of his status, he got the position. It says a lot to who he is and what his, to his notoriety and what he's accomplished. But as far as like the actual coaching, the coaches don't really coach. They're overseeing stuff. Mouse, but without a doubt, Mouse has the best balance. He got the best balance, and that's undeniable. And when I think about
gotta give credit to Schaefer though.
Yeah,
I mean, what he's doing over at LSU is very, very impressive. Like,
that's another one.
I would
lean more towards Mouse, though. I would lean more towards Mouse.
Only because Schaefer is killing the sprints. And I would go with Anthony saying Schaefer would be more sprint heavy. Mouse is full rounded. What you want, 100, 200, 400? Damn it, you want the heptathlon, the cathlon?
No, wait a second. You're saying Schaefer's more sprint. Did you forget the other people that LSU has had that have came through his program? Did you just forget about Javon Harrison?
Hold on.
Did you just forget about
Watch this. Give me one athlete that can compare to that phenomenal beast that we just saw down there by the name of Anna.
In all?
Yeah, give me anybody that Coach Schaefer don't coach that gonna compare to that.
Javon Harrison. Are you serious? Did you forget how good Javon Harrison's season was?
No, I did not forget.
I think you did.
But okay, here's why I didn't forget.
He thinks you did, Ray.
Because I love both of
those.
You
did.
People. And Javon Harrison's season was better than Anna Hall's season. They were both fantastic, but Javon's was better.
Wait, what did Javon do at Tokyo?
Are we talking about Tokyo?
I was just gonna sit back and drink my cup.
He qualified for Tokyo.
If Real Talk was known for having an attitude like that, I would have thought that was disrespect. But it wasn't. It was actually an innocent question. It was actually an innocent question.
It was.
That could have been rude. It could have been rude. She's just not like that.
That's it.
Well, what did he do in Tokyo? Aside from, what did he do in Tokyo? No, you're saying it in a nice way. You were like, well, what did he do in Tokyo? But it could have been like, well, what did he do in Tokyo?
Anna,
he did 2 events in Tokyo.
Got a medal At Worlds. And I got to
say it again.
Worlds. The first American in how many years? Come on.
Say it again. Say it again.
In the multi.
Right.
In the multi. We ain't ever had nobody in the multi show up like that.
Look, you don't have to tell me twice about Anna Hall. All right? This is
You know
Anna
what?
Hall's stand account. This is
Take
also
that.
Star
You could
Harris's
argue.
stand account.
Take that L, Colin.
You could
Take that L.
Xavier Carter.
Just take that L.
Xavier Carter.
Multi
Xavier
stand up.
Xavier Carter.
Xavier Carter.
Yeah.
Xavier Carter
Yeah.
is the
You could argue though.
But that's one. That's one.
Lolo, wait, did he coach Lolo?
He did coach. Now, first of all,
Yeah.
we not saying
Lolo.
Coach
He
Schaefer
doesn't
ain't
have
on
his-
his stick. We are saying that
Yeah.
the only reason why Mouse is just an edge above Schaefer is because Mouse is really well-rounded. You can't really say Mouse is sprint heavy or distance heavy or any of that. He's well-rounded. You can say Schaefer is more sprint heavy because, like you just named, Lolo, Sha'carri, he's put out more sprinters than anything else. But yes, he can coach everything.
Richard
But
Thompson.
Mouse, yeah, Richard Thompson tore my ass apart. No homo too. Like I never forget that. That's when I knew Coach Schaefer was real because I knew I thought I was the issue. Man, Richard Thompson let me have it. But again, that same year he got silver medal. So again, yep, you got to go with that. Coach Schaefer did coach him the year that Richard Thompson got second to both.
Okay.
That's major.
Would you okay, but you guys do agree with the fact that coaching in college is very, very different from coaching professionally, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right. Now, to have that balance, I mean, a lot of times you'll find that the college coaches have success when it's closer to the end of the athlete's college career because it's totally different coaching. It's totally different coaching. And I feel like if you're going to say the best coach ever, you have to be looking at the best athletes ever. And that's on the pro side. So that's the only limitation I have as far as being able to say that about Mouse, because it's a different realm when you're coaching professionals and it's different coaching. But with that, you're dealing with higher level athletes.
I mean,
So you have to argue that it's higher level coaching.
well, you have to think of it the other way too. Like when you're dealing with college kids, you're dealing with college kids' problems also. Like
Exactly.
Like Nick Saban is one of the greatest football coaches of all time. No one would debate that. No one would debate that Nick Saban isn't a great coach. But that man couldn't do jack diddly squat in the NFL. He was
These are
terrible.
facts.
But
You're
he's
right.
the best college football coach. But does that mean he's not an excellent coach overall because he
No.
couldn't do it in the NFL? No. So I don't think that matters. Like, because it comes with different problems. Like you have to deal with school. You have to deal with all these other things when you're, college coach, that you don't have to deal with when you're a pro. Like it's just different.
It's just different. He could argue that, well, if I just focused on the pros, I'd be able to do that. Maybe. But he has never been in that position. He's been a college coach for a while and
Damn.
he's done very well at that level. No, he's a phenomenal college coach. He's at the highest level you've ever seen. And if you're going to be at the highest level you've ever seen, you wouldn't be able to be a good pro coach because you can't. You're dialed in. Like he specialized, and he's so good specializing there that they can trail off into the pro ranks.
He coached a bunch of foreign athletes to World and Olympic Games. He coached Benny Brazil to the 400-meter hurdle finals in 2004. He got Kelly Willie to the Olympic Games in 2004. He coached X-Men.
But you're talking about he has NCAA champions.
I can't stand these
NCAA champions. I know they're hilarious.
Nobody told me my mic was messed up. I could have plugged in your mic.
I was trying to tell you. They say you got
this whole time,
bro. I was trying to catch you every time. They say you got auto tune on your mic.
I plugged in a mic this whole time, and y'all let you. I needed to hear from motion sickness about my mic. Y'all couldn't have my back.
Motion sickness and auto tune is real.
I thought you were ignoring the chat, dog.
No, I didn't
chat while we're talking.
Oh, you back?
Nah, they've been saying that for the past hour.
Yeah, they really have, man. I didn't want to just call you out like that. I was hoping you were gonna catch it till you said the auto tune, and I died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you went from Colin, from Akon to Colin. You sound good.
Y'all, No.
T-Pain has left the building.
Left me hanging.
Yeah.
Yo.
But
but yeah, man, I don't. That's not a knock to Mouse. It's just, shoot, he's shown the majority of success at a college level, and he's had pro success off of that success at the college level. It's just two totally different types of coaching.
Wait, say that again.
A lot of the success he's had at the pro level were from athletes just coming off their college career or still in their college career. The majority of it. Because even with what you like, let's go back to what you just named off. You named off his success as a pro coach, and you named some finalists, which is great. But he has NCAA champions, multiple NCAA champions.
Okay, so
they win everything. They're dominating.
So
right.
Dennis Mitchell, world championship medalist and Olympic medalist. John Capel, Olympic medalist. In world championship. I'm sorry, not Olympic medalist. I'm sorry, world championship medalist.
And when did he do that? When did he do that?
03. No. My bad.
2 years after his college career.
No, my 05.
05?
Yeah. When it
was 03.
He won in 03. Yeah, he won in 03 and he won in 03.
Yeah, it was 03, so fresh out of his college career.
Hold on.
His college career.
Here's why you need to pull that one out the hat though. Because unfortunately, when he did it in 2005, he was with John Smith. That's when he went out to California.
Wait.
Okay, so because you need different coaching.
No, Bernard Williams went out to California.
No, sir.
Go to Cali.
No, sir. Yes, sir, he did, sir.
Hey, man, you can't talk about Mouse when Lamont's around.
And the reason why I say yes, sir, he did, because put it this way, he went to HSI for the same reason why everybody do. Keep in mind with the timeline. He was with Adidas, right? 2005. I was a part of that team in Helsinki. I was there. 2005, he was a Nike athlete. He was at HSI because I was still at Texas Tech training. I remember when he drove his Porsche truck from Florida to Cali because he stopped in Lubbock and stayed with me. So no, I'm telling you, no. He went to HSI. He also, nobody knows he was out there because that same year he got there, that's when he caught his second a weed charge and he was kicked out of the sport. So you never knew it. But yeah.
That you can't talk about Mouse around Lamont, yo.
Yeah.
He probably texting him right now like, get Anthony to stop talking now, Lamont. Get him to stop talking now.
But you're making claims that's not true.
No, I didn't make. What claim did I make? We just reinforced what I was saying.
No.
We just reinforced what I was saying.
No, you talking about fresh after college, and that in 4 or 5 years after college is not fresh after college, bro.
What was fresh? Which athlete? Capel? That's 2 years. 2003.
Okay, Karan Clement.
Okay, that was Karan Clement. Karan Clement is his greatest success story.
Actually, it's not.
Then who is? Karan ran fast late, way after his track career. I'll agree with that. That's one athlete.
What are you talking about? He had multiple world titles and Olympic titles.
Fresh.
Also a little unknown.
No, it wasn't fresh after. It wasn't. Fresh
also a little unknown fact too. When Bernard left Florida, he left Florida and went to HSI, and that was the year that he won USA championships. And then he left HSI and went back to Florida, and he didn't do nothing after that. So I don't know who point I just proved, but
athletes get analyzed and critiqued all the time. So Mouse, as a coach, can get that as well. He's at levels.
We got way out of it. Welcome to.
Did we?
You've been on Raise Take Forever.
I thought exactly. Which college team going to do the best? We talking about 2003, man. I was 6, bro. Come on.
No, you got a lot of historical stats though.
Colin say, man, look here. Hey, y'all talking about when I was 6 years old, bro. I was literally in the sandbox still doing long jump. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Yeah. Firehard say I was 3. Damn, we old.
But look, man, Mouse is doing his thing.
He is. So all right, y'all. We gotta get off of Mouse. He won't win. He gonna win both.
With that. Letsili Tebogo is not on University of Oregon's roster as of right now. So
because they gotta make sure he ain't taking no money.
Yeah,
he's
not there.
Oregon?
Yeah,
no, because everyone thought that he was going to be going to Oregon.
Yeah,
that was originally that's what was reported last year. Like I reported on it. He even reposted my picture as well. So even
shout out to Sports and Heels, ladies' night.
Shout out to
Sports and Heels in here as always on this good old ladies' night.
Let's see you later, Bogo.
Hey, you know what? We don't went so far past our time per usual. All right, it's 8:20. I know these people on the East Coast would like to get ready to shut it down because it's 9:20 over there, and because of daylight saving time, they feel like it's 10:20. Anson, he be on fentanyl, so I'm gonna tell him what he think it is: woke, sleep, not sleep. He don't really be on fentanyl, people. I just said it's a joke, y'all. It's a joke, y'all. You see, I had to clean it up real fast.
Out there now.
Tomorrow morning, you'll be all over YouTube and on Instagram. Man, that boy needs some help.
Breaking news.
Thank you, Ray. Thanks for that.
Hey, Sports and Heels with the
hey. Shout out Sports and Heels for the $1.99 toward the crew, man. I gotta hey, look, I'm telling you this here. Because YouTube did let me back in. Colin and Coach can vouch for this. I split this money up. So if that check come, y'all just know with them $1.99s and all that, that money gets split up. That money gets split up between all of us. So we appreciate that. Because it's $2. So we can get 50 cents or $2. It's like it's 50 cents, 50 cents. Shit, one of y'all gonna have to take like a quarter.
Nah, yo, look it. I like the dialogue, yo. I like the dialogue. Look, quick question though. One quick question.
You got one question. We gotta get to the comments and let these folks ask their questions. So you can ask your first question first before they ask their questions.
If you're a college coach and you can take one of these athletes, Letsili Tebogo or Arian Knight, who are you taking?
Tebogo. Really? I ain't got to think about it. Tebogo.
So Knight
I would too. Right?
Tebogo.
I would too, but I would take Tebogo too.
Knight in or Tebogo?
No, he said the third person. Who's the third person?
There is the third person.
No, just those two.
There's no third person.
Oh, those two. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm taking Tebogo because Tebogo has proven that he can
all day long. I'm taking Tebogo. I'm taking.
Yeah.
I'm taking
to go Tebogo.
Yeah.
I didn't think you guys would answer so quickly, especially since he's American. You guys are some sellouts, yo. That's messed up, dog. That's messed up, yo. You didn't waste no time. You see how y'all are? Yeah, I gotta watch y'all Americans, yo. That's crazy.
I'll tell you who I would take. Balade from Canada. Oh, wait a minute. I had him already. He was at Academy of Art. I helped get him there. Canada's greatest young sprinter. The best sprinter come out of there. The best sprinter come out of there not named. That guy right there.
Respect.
He's better than the guy that's right here.
I'm all right with that.
Okay.
I'm a Baladi fan.
That's my boy. That's my young boy, man.
Respect.
I love it.
All right. Y'all know how we do this? Look here. People in the chats. Y'all have. We'll give y'all a good, it's 8:23. At 8:40, we offer here. So y'all got between now and then, y'all got 19 minutes. My bad. Damn, I'm thinking 200. Y'all got 19 minutes to ask y'all questions to the round table. So get ready and a go.
19-4 was a fluke.
It was.
Who going to the USATF annual meeting? Is any?
Come on, sis. You already know I'm gonna be there, and I had that as a topic, but I'm gonna push that topic to next week. But I'm already in that thing. I'm in there. You going?
I'm gonna see you there.
Let's get it. It's going down this year. It's so beautiful.
Hey, question
and
number one.
They gonna let y'all in the doors this time? They gonna let y'all in the doors this time?
Yeah, they gonna let us in.
Hey, people, question number one.
All right. Question number one. What is it?
Where is Jalen Slade?
All right, hold on. That's my boy.
I haven't seen him since that drive phase at USA's, yo.
Since he failed.
Hold on. We need to talk about T and her reaction right now. Okay. Wow.
Jalen Slade, he broke to give you some insight for those I may not know. He broke Noah Lyle's indoor 200-meter national record. He was one of the 5 high schoolers to qualify in the for the Olympic trials. He was a junior in high school when he did it. And his claim to fame, unfortunately, right now is that he ran the 100 at the Olympic trials and he fell 5 strides in dramatic fashion.
It was claim to fame. You said
IMG. He's still training at IMG.
Claim to fame,
and he is a pro. Up. I mean, it's unfortunate. Just like Bill Buckner's claim to fame is that he let the ball go through his legs. The butt fumble from Mark Sanchez. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. So,
it's messed up.
Hey, my claim to fame is I got last in both first world record race.
Damn, exactly. That's what you're known for.
That's what I'm known for. I run with it too. Literally, pun intended.
As you should.
That's my claim to fame. I got last.
Me.
Next question. Next question.
What is it, Coach?
And Ray gonna like this one. What's the T on Terrence Laird?
God.
Yo, I want to know this.
Yo, because I was
You was a what, Colin? You was a what?
No. I'll let Ray go first.
Were you a Laird fan, Colin? Did he let you down?
Oh, I Laird first. Terrence Laird gave me the worst beating of my life in high school. I was a senior. He was a sophomore or something, and he beat me in 100 by 30 meters. It was the worst beating I ever received. But I was supposed to interview Terrence Laird, and then it fell through. But he was telling me this is going to be a comeback year for him. I don't have as much insight as I wish I had. We were talking about a month or two ago about doing an interview, and he was I'm down to do it. I really want to talk to you. And it just fell through, unfortunately, because he's some agent trouble. His agent wouldn't clear the conversation or something like that. It was some weird. Maybe it wasn't an agent. It was somebody in his team. Somebody on his team.
So last season he had that real serious back injury, right?
Yeah, he had some mental stuff going on or family stuff, not mental stuff, family stuff, personal things.
Yeah.
So Terrence, we need to hear from you, man.
Well, I'm gonna bring him on the show, for sure. Eventually. Here's what I allegedly were told to me. Everything y'all are saying is right, from the back to the mental to the family, but it was also relayed to me that he was having to clear up some things personally that I won't put on the show, but all of it happened at one time. You know how sometimes life, you can get this knocked down, and then another year you get this. He got everything at one time, from the physical to the family to the mental to it was the other stuff I can't talk about, but what was told to me, just pray for him. Now, let me say it like this. Now everything is cleared up, and now he's on a path to where you should see him this year, but expect for him to be ready next year. This last season wasn't a season for him. It was some shit going on with that young man, with everything going on to it was damn, that's a lot, But also, I said this: when y'all see him come back, just know that you give him enough time with everything he went through. Oh, they can get ready. Because he got some fire from everything he went through that's going to fuel him. And I know that to be personally correct because I've been told about it. So, yeah, when he coming out with a vengeance, I just leave it at that. But yeah, he training now.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him yesterday.
That makes sense then.
Yeah. Per Ray's take, how I analyze stuff, he won't be ready this year. Like I told Answer last year about Christian Coleman. Anyway, he won't be ready this year. He'll be ready next year.
Y'all see MJPT's question? We might have to get right to that one. That's the best one.
What it is? Let me hear it. I ain't reading. What is the question?
MJPTV says, "What's the most toxic track and field agenda that you push?"
Hold on. Who's that question for?
That's for all of us, man.
Of all of us? Oh, okay. Well, the most track. So pretty much he asked us, what do we do for the Illuminati that we shouldn't do? That's what he just asked. I'm gonna sum it up.
Oh, mine is easy. Mine
What's
is
yours?
Lamont Jacobs hate. I'm a non-believer in Lamont Jacobs, and I stand on that 10 toes down. That is definitely my most toxic agenda, easily.
Listen, I'm
Mine's
about
easy.
I'm about to get Anson started. You already know what mine's
easy.
So the young girl performs. Mine's always gonna be Sha'carri bitch.
Yeah.
To a standard.
Yep, that's easy. We all knew that.
Hold her to a standard of greatness.
Ooh.
Mine is very easy.
What is
Sha'carri's
yours?
the one. Sha'carri's the one.
The exact opposite. the coaches and Anson's the
She's
exact
the one. We're gonna find out momentarily.
Sis, what's your top toxic agenda that you push?
To be honest, I don't really push anything toxic. You know, it's just all butterflies and flowers on Real Talk.
Boo.
And that's why it's toxic, because you push everything.
Yep.
Butterflies and flowers. That's toxic.
You can't do butterflies or flowers. Hell no.
Butterflies and rainbows, baby. Come to Real Talk.
Butterflies and rainbows is a delusion. So you're the most toxic person on the show. Can't
Yeah,
be
that ain't
selling
real.
dreams.
That ain't real.
Out here selling dreams.
Toxic talk.
Damn. For me, it would actually probably have to be drugs. It would probably have to be drugs.
No, it ain't Ray. No, it ain't Ray.
It ain't drugs.
Colin,
I got so many of them.
You want to go down the list?
It's so many of them.
Yo, Colin can go down the list, boy.
Yo. How about the one? I got the bets that you have for me of the craziness that you said. I put them in notes. That USA is going to be at the bottom of the barrel in track and field. That Sha'carri Richardson is not going to be running track next year. That the podium is going to be the exact same next year for both of the 100-meter sprints. Like, there's a lot of stuff, and that's just last week.
That just sounds like good TV. And
It's very good TV.
Great TV.
Why did you say drugs though? What is it about the drugs that you're saying, yo?
Because I push the agenda that most people are actually taking something, but we just can't catch it. So it's just what it is.
Shit.
Whatever.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Ray,
MJTV.
listen.
That's right. That's right.
MJTV. Put that post up, and you are getting roasted in the comments right now.
What post? Who? What?
Everything about Mary Beth Sant.
That Fred was going to break the world record this year too. I remember that. You still owe me $1,000 on that one. I mean, like,
Yo, big up the one named Ray.
Hey,
Just say stuff, dog. Say it, dog. That's why I like Ray, yo.
Yo, he'll say
it,
something one week, and then the next week say something completely different. You'll be like, you said the opposite thing last week. You'll be like, I did.
He'd be a totally different person. Yeah.
Red
Kinda
Cup.
like that,
It's
though.
like three different versions of me. You know, you got it. Sometimes I don't listen to Red Cup.
The Abby Steiner swing last year, that was crazy. Just like you were the Abby hate. The Abby
You
love,
remember
the
that?
Abby hate again. The Abby love again.
The overreaction.
I got a toxic relationship with track and field. Move on to the next question.
Hey, so there was one question I saw in here. Someone said Joseph Fahnbulleh, Noah Lyles, Andre DeGrasse, neck and neck and neck. This is for Ray. Who wins?
If they all are in their prime, if it's a 200 and they're all in their prime, nobody beats the Canadian.
Big up Ray, man. This guy knows his
I
stuff
told y'all
sometimes.
Wait, hold
Sometimes.
on. Time out. Wait, hold on. Time out. Wait. Now, in case we was all, maybe I was dreaming last July.
I know you're gonna go.
1931 in his prime.
Who?
Didn't Noah Lyles run 1931?
The Olympic champion was injured. Wasn't in the race.
Watch this. I'm glad you brought that 1931 up.
Okay, here we go.
Didn't Arian Knighton go 19-4?
At LSU, yes. He went 19-4 at LSU.
Didn't Noah go 19-3 on that Oregon track?
So?
I rest my case.
So wait, hold on. So we back to that. So
listen,
first he didn't he didn't trust.
He went 19-3 and went right back to 19-5.
Dude, because it's a championship race, you're gonna be peaked up for the championship race.
No, it's Hayward Magic.
No, it's not Hayward Magic, dude. You
got Hayward Magic right there.
You said that about Sharika Jackson. First you didn't believe Sharika Jackson, then she did it again, and then you believed it. Now you saying you don't believe Noah Lyles broke the American record.
Because he didn't do it again.
But nobody runs a PR again. Bolt did it by
Sharika
Noah Lyles, Bolt's not the world record holder, man. He ain't do it twice. Or no.
Well, he might didn't do it twice, but at least he went 19-1, 19-3, 19-2, 19. You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all know I love Noah. But you asked me a question. If they all in their prime in a race, I'm going with the Canadian. I don't give a damn.
Bet, Ray, that's the safest bet.
If it's all straight up prime, if you're gonna bet against that swinging straight arm that you've seen go catch everybody, then something wrong with you. In the prime, no, I gotta go with that. I'm going with that USC kid who came out. I know his story. Came out.
Ray knows his stuff.
And some tennis shoes. Never ran track. And then put spikes on and went and won everything with a straight arm. Nah, I gotta go with that dude.
You do
realize, stuff
you do realize that Noah Lyles' 4 races, including the world championship race, was 19-6, 19-5, 19-4, and 19-3, right?
Here's what you asked me.
But
the question was, if they all in their prime, they all this. Here's one thing that I gotta give to Degrassi that I'm not saying Noah don't have, but if I'm gonna put it this way, and this is not being disrespectful. If I'm finna get into a bar fight and I gotta pick, I got Degrassi to the left, I got Noah to the right. I'm gonna go to the left and be like, bro, we gotta get up out of here. Let's do what we gotta do. I'm not going to the right to fight my way out of there. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it 100. If I got 1, 2, bro, we gotta make it home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a different animal right there. Literally, that's why I'm like, oh no, I gotta go with that one. If they both in their prime, I'm gonna go with that one because that's that edge. Degrassi has that edge that a lot of athletes don't have. That's that. Oh shit. Degrassi has that edge. I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Degrassi has that. Go talk to your ancestors in the corner. Degrassi has that edge that ain't nobody else got, which is y'all have seen him run down people with a broken arm. Oh, I'm doing this right here. So guess what? One thing for certain, 2 things for sure. I know we can fight. Degrassi got one good arm, and the other one gonna run. That's what he do. He run a lot. Degrassi gonna be there with this arm straight down, but he got a jab. He got a jab every time. I get out of there with that. I don't need him over there trying to be Super Saiyan and power up. And I'm like, bro, this ain't the cartoon. You can't power up. It's a real life. You can't do that. Noah, I gotta go with Degrassi.
Ray,
yes.
DeGrasse top end speed is faster than Noah's top end speed?
100%.
His top end speed definitely is better.
Top end speed, yes.
Whether or not his maintenance is better, debatable. But top end speed, yeah, he's not. His top end speed isn't as fast as Andre's. No. And I don't think people realize the difference between maintenance and top end speed sometimes.
Yes.
Because if you're coming off the 200 and you're making your.
Because we see you back there, the ancestors. Come on out of there.
Is it safe to come back out now?
As long as you're going to agree with us.
It depends your definition of safe, yo. But if you're on a 20-meter straightaway and you're passing people, that's not top end speed. That's really good maintenance. Top speed is when you're in 100 and you're shifting from 50 or from 40 to 60 and you're moving on people. Like top end speed is. Now, if Andre has his maintenance down,
top end speed is when I'm behind, I'm in last, and I'm finna go get a medal. Top end speed is I got to stick just a little bit before Marvin brace it, and it's over with. That's top end speed. I'm not betting against that. Like no, Jack.
I don't agree with you this time, bro.
Not doing it. That's straight raw street speed. Rico too hot. Rico too hot.
Pick up the one named Noah Lyles though.
$2 just to tell coach to stop hating on Andre Degrassi.
Truth, man.
Rico done paid you to stop hating, coach.
So wait a minute, let me get this straight. One dude paid coach to stop yelling, and another
one paid him
to stop hating.
Pay him stop hating.
Somebody about to pay coach to get up.
Hey, you're a moneymaker, dog. Hey, you're a moneymaker, yo.
Hey, coach, we appreciate you working hard out there for them dollars, baby. We appreciate you.
What is happening right now? What is happening?
Hey. All right, we got 6 more minutes, y'all. Come on with y'all. I can't do this. This is horrible. This is horrible. Y'all got 6 more minutes of questioning. Come on with it.
Okay, I got a question.
Let's hit it.
But everybody has to say their answer. Like,
all right.
I need a real experience.
Okay, let's get it.
What is y'all's most embarrassing track and field experience? And Ray, you cannot say 8th place. Like, that does not count because
shit me. You must ain't never got 8th place before. Shit. I won't use most that one then. Y'all can go ahead.
Most embarrassing USA 2005 indoors. I think that was JD's last year. Mo Green was there. No, it was 04. I'm sorry. 04. Mo Green ran, and I was in between Mo Green and John Drummond, and that's when I realized that my weight room game was not on par with everybody else's. I was a spectator in the race. I had a panoramic view to an ass whooping. Okay, I was able to see all 7 of the 8 lanes in front of me. That was the most embarrassing.
I know mine. Right. I know mine.
Go ahead, answer, because I got mine. Go ahead.
Okay. It's all relative because I think
Colin a pole vaulter, so you know he got to have a bunch of them. That pole didn't always work.
I have got some stories.
Yeah.
Answer, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Answer.
Shout out to run better.
Shout out to Mambo Jum.
With the 9 piece.
They're gonna get us
bread to burn.
Hey.
He's a moneymaker, dog.
Changing his mind about seeing going sub 50. He's still calling you out for that, sir.
Everybody's on coach's head today.
Welcome back, coach.
This coach first episode. Everybody on his head.
All season. God, they've been waiting all season for him.
All season.
Wait. Did you say she wouldn't break 50? Did you say she wouldn't break 50? Lamont?
Yeah.
In the hurdles.
She'll break 50.
In the hurdles.
Colin says she'll break 50. I disagree with them. And then now with her training group, and after what I saw at Worlds, I had to concede.
Not only did he disagree. No. That's not. He's putting it very lightly. He didn't just disagree. He said it was physically impossible.
That's what he said.
Physically impossible to be done.
It'll never happen.
That's what he said.
Now, why would you fix your mouth to say something like that?
You know, that's why he just got paid to be quiet.
In public too. It's on the record. Motion sickness can find it. It's there. It's in the public.
Go talk to the ancestors again.
Yo, all right. What was your embarrassing story? Anson? I got one. I got some too.
Now I was gonna say, in general, it's all relative because if you always feel like you should be running better, a lot of times you feel embarrassed if you don't win or whatever. But this was one that stands out. My first Golden League, Diamond League now, was in Oslo. Right after my college career, I went to Oslo for Golden League. I thought it was a big deal, right? I went, I think I came like 5th or 6th or something like that, right? So it wasn't horrible, but I was at dinner. I was eating dinner. I was sitting at a table with Adol Bolden, Inger Miller, there's a bunch of people around there that I've been seeing on TV, and it's like a big deal to me because these are the pros that I've been looking up to and all this, and we're talking, chopping it up. I feel like I'm in the mix and stuff. And in my race, me and Adol, we ran the same time, right? I think I got the edge. I can't remember, but we ran the same time. And we're talking, whatever. He's like, really getting along really well. And Adol's like, yeah, man. So what event did you do? I was in race. I was in race 2.
I closed the door.
Damn, son.
I was in the race with you. You and me were in the same. And I actually felt low. Well, shoot, I ran the same time as you, dog. I beat you. But I remember I was like,
damn, you don't knock the phone down and everything on that. Like you might have won, sir. You might have won. You done broke my phone and camera done fell and
it definitely
everything.
Got me in the door. It definitely got me. It broke me in. It broke me in.
At least I didn't never have to go through that. At least they knew who I was. Like,
yeah.
So what event do you do? That's hard, sir. That's why. That's not embarrassing.
That's Bolden, by the way.
That's disrespectful. Shout out to Otto.
Big up to one named Otto Bolden.
Bro,
Lord, do I gotta go?
Yeah, you want to go? I got
Lord. No, let Colin go ahead and go. Colin, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, bro. I got a lot. I got
you a pole vaulter. Everything about yours should be embarrassing if you didn't get over that pole. Go ahead.
Oh, there. Here, I'll say one. This one. This was. You want a pole vaulting relating or a non-pole vault relating?
I want pole vault relating. That's what I want.
You want the pole vault? All right.
I want pole vault.
This was the first. This was it. So this was actually. I can tell you exactly where it was. This was the. It was,
I ain't hearing.
That's a tough one.
Y'all getting that?
Yo, auto tune don't kick back in and messed up.
Bad
the Pro Tools ain't working.
Internet is like food in your teeth. Everyone can see it except for you. Look at him. He's getting into his story right now too. You know he's. You know it, dog.
Shake your computer, sir. Oh, he all froze up.
Look at. You know he's over there getting into the story, dog. Build into the punchline, yo. Build into the climax of the story.
Somebody tell him he froze up with that little look on his face. Hey, that's gonna be. I'm gonna screenshot this because that's gonna be the next flyer. I'm using that photo. Well, until he come back, then I guess I'll go ahead and spin on around in circles.
Yeah, I guess it's your turn, Ray.
Shit, sir. So listen, y'all. All right, listen. This is messed up. This is a not good question, sis, because my entire career was embarrassing. All right, so it don't matter. Like the only moment I had that was not embarrassing was when I made the team. But the most embarrassing track moment for me, actually, coincidentally, would have came when I was in this place. All right, in England. Oh Lord, the most embarrassing moment was not actually on the track, but it was at the track meet. No, me, I'm Ray Edwards. I'm Red Cup Shouting.
Wait.
Ooh, Lord.
Wait, look.
Damn, donate the College Internet Fund. Y'all can't do my brother like that, man. Let me see you trying to get back. Oh, Lord. God, come back, man. Come back. Don't let them do you like that. Not $1.99 to your damn Internet Fund. Oh Lord, hold on. I gotta get it back in here. He back now. Lord have mercy. Boy, these folks is out of line. They say you need to get off that metro. They donate into your damn internet fund, sir.
Yeah, you got internet fund donation, Colin.
Damn.
Hey, Ray's gonna let you have that whole $1.99.
That whole $1.99 going to your Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
All right, go ahead with a more embarrassing track moment than the embarrassing moment of your internet going out trying to tell an embarrassing moment.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right, hopefully we can get through.
All right, go ahead. You got it. Oh shit! Did it happen again?
My internet.
Yo, Ray, this picture's better, dog. This picture's better. That picture's better.
Hold on, screenshot this. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, let me screenshot that one too.
All right, so now my second most embarrassing. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay. All right. So this is at the Upper Darby Invite. It's the first meet of the year for our championship. So it happens in like March. There's still snow on the ground for many of the years that we're doing this, right? This is my junior year. And so I'm going first meet after indoors and not taking things too seriously, to be honest with you. Like keeping it, trying to keep it $150. Not going too hard. And so I'm jumping. I don't get to warm up. So usually you get an hour of warm ups. I show up late. So I'm already like, I got like 5 minutes. I got to go through like once and that was it. And so I'm running and we have the meet gets started. And so I go in and I do my opening height, miss the first bar, miss the second bar. And then, so I'm like, all right, I gotta get it this time. And so I'm with all I got. I go up and jump. I knock the bar off with my feet. I land on and I fall on it on my butt, break the bar in half. And I just snapped it. That was the only crossbar that we had. And so now I got a giant bruise, the width of like a
and you real light skin, so that bruise gonna show up.
Right on my butt. Real light skin. Hurts like a motherfucker. Crazy. And then like we don't have anything to fix it. So we had to cut off part of an old pole and like tape it around and put it on the crossbar. And like it was the most ghetto thing I had ever seen in my entire life. It was awful. That was the weirdest pole vaulting one. Probably not the most embarrassing.
Do you still have that? Do you still have a mark? I feel like you do.
I don't have the mark. I have a part of my broken pole though. I don't have a mark though.
I feel like you left a bruise. You still got that mark.
Oh yeah. I got plenty more of them stories. For later for another time.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all mine because it's the one that come to mind. All right. As I was stating, I was in England. The year was 2005. I was hanging out with this guy named Rashawn Jackson.
Oh hell. Listen, the minute he said Rashawn, I know it went left. Rashawn was a boy. Go on, Ray. If you wasn't gonna say a story that I heard about.
Lord, it's so many of them. So I'm hanging out with this guy named Rashawn Jackson. I'm also hanging out with this guy named Aaron Armstrong. I'm also hanging out with this woman named Lolo Jones. I'm also hanging out with this woman named Angela Williams. I got the whole cast that was there. I was also hanging out with one called Demetria Washington. And the only person is one person I'm trying to remember that's missing. But anyway, so here's what happened. Trap meet's over with. I got my ass demolished. It happens my whole career. Batman don't won. Everybody else don't won. Everybody won. So we go out. The first embarrassing thing was, Ray, you ain't make no money today. I got you, baby.
No.
Damn, that's the first embarrassing part.
Wow.
Baby, you ain't made no money today, baby. I got you. That's on me. This Batman. He wouldn't say it disrespectfully, but at the same time, it's like, damn. Hey, whatever
that's
he wants,
worse.
Put it on my tab. So to drown myself in sorrows, I said, you right. Give me 3 shots on his tail. I kept it going. Oh, John Capel was there. Make a long story short, I might have been a gigolo, whatever. So I'm in there. I done had about 10, 15 shots. I got my little friend with me. I say, I can't take it no more. I must go to the hotel. We get to the hotel. Make a long story short, I'm not making this shit up, people. If you ever see Oren Richburg, ask him about the Ray episode in England in 2004. I get to the hotel room. I remember like it was yesterday. I'm drunk as all get out. I see the bed. I see the bed. I see the dresser. I see Capel in his bed. But all of them are moving. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, time it. Just time it, baby. Time it. You're going to hit it right. Everything moving. I'm like, all right. She's standing right here next to me. Capel in the bed over there, sitting on there. So I'm like, I got it. So I leaned this way and lay down. I didn't have it, people. The bed moved again. And I hit right on top of the damn dresser. So when I hit the dresser, all of this just busted open, right? And then I just kind of fell over in the bed. And then Capel is a horrible friend. He laughed at me. So it got worse. The next morning, Rashawn comes to the room. I'm still drunk, not even hungover, still drunk. I'm throwing up around the whole room. All I know is he kept making a joke the entire summer because he said that I was telling him. No, he said I was asking him what was the number for 911. He said I kept asking, what's the number for 911? I need help. And then he said I tried to pick up the phone and call 911. So that part is vague to me. But I do remember laying in the bird shit. That part I do remember. Okay. All right. I told y'all it gets worse. All right. So the next morning, I'm trying to be tough. I got the worst hangover. I got a black eye, everything. Oren Richburg is like, Ray, are you okay? I said, Oren, I'm fine. I'm on the flight to the next, where are we going? I get in the cab, I'm not fine. I get to the airport, I throw up. I get out the airport, go in the airport to give them my luggage, check in. I can't stand up. Ain't no seats at London Heathrow nowhere I can sit down. I go back outside. I just decide to lay down on the pavement. So now I'm laying down on the pavement and bird poop, pigeons fly. This is all true story. Pigeons flying around me, everything. So I get back in the cab. I'm like, I can't leave. Take me back to the hotel. I go back to the hotel. The first person I ran into is Oren Richburg. Oren is like, Ray, what you doing back at the hotel? You supposed to be on the plane, get ready to go to yada, yada, yada. I say, Oren, I don't think I can make it. And apparently I fainted at that particular point, and they took me to the hospital, and I had alcohol poisoning because I had went so hard in the paint. Damn. So I had to stay in London while everybody else left for a whole nother 3 more days. And then they put me on the plane to bring me to the next location where everybody was at. And when I got there, everybody was laughing and all the hee-haws, hoo-haws, and they don't let that story go. I laid down in bird poop. I called looking for 911. I had a black eye for days, and I didn't pay for it. That would probably be the most embarrassing moment of my entire track career.
No,
and that's all true.
Kids.
That is all true.
Listen,
drink responsibly.
Here's a story. Here's an embarrassing story, right? Now, in case you don't know, in case you ain't figured it out, Ray has the strongest liver known to mankind. Right? I
do that now. It's inherited. It's inherited. I have it inherited from my family.
Ray Edwards is also the reason why I don't drink Patron. Let me explain.
Oh, don't tell that story. Don't tell that story.
You got to pay for that story. That's a $5.99 story.
You know what? Because you know what meat I'm talking about. You know what meat I'm talking about. It was 05.
Well, I got to be the bearer of everybody's in track and field bad stories. That's the worst part. Y'all gonna stop doing that to me. All of y'all do that, man. Let me tell y'all about when I was with Ray. Oh my God, he got me so messed up.
Listen,
y'all killing my image.
We are in Northern California.
Modesto.
We at the Modesto meet. It's 05. Leonard Scott done tore our asses up in the 100.
But no jet.
Leonard was like, hey, he got his Nike bonus money. I can see a provision in his contract. We go to this club. It's Kim Collins.
Yeah.
Garrett,
yeah, I remember that night. Ooh,
Mark Jelks.
Ooh, yeah.
It was the who's who that was out there, right? Mm-hmm. So we get to the club. It's right outside. It's right outside the DoubleTree, right? Because they put us in the big DoubleTree. We all had our own rooms, everything. We get to the club, right? This bouncer, dark skin, he about 6'12". I'm talking about the biggest bouncer I think I ever seen God ever made. Right, this dude was not human. I swear to God, look like I think he was a Thanos standing. I swear to God, I think he did a stunt double for Thanos. He was that big. Kim Collins back into him, and Kim Collins look at it. Kim Collins at his balls level, like, and kind of looked up.
This is our true story.
And looked up and was like, oh, holy shit! And so he was like, yo, can we get into the club, whatever? So we go downstairs, right? And we had the VIP room.
Sick. Me and Leonard said,
I go to the
let's
bar.
do it.
Ray, Mont, what you drinking, baby? I said, oh, what is that? He said, that's a Patron. He drink this. Dog. 2 shots in. I don't remember what happened the rest of the night.
I can tell you, I remember that night. Me and Leonard went in there. Leonard was on one. And Leonard was like, Ray, let's do it, baby. And I'm saying, you got the right one to do it with. Let's go. Got a bar out. Let's do it.
Listen,
and it was not good.
When I say when they opened up the door, we had 2 bouncers at the door, right?
I remember that night.
They opened the door, and a whole bunch of women walked in there.
Ooh, man, I thought you were gonna tell that boy. I'm sorry, sis. We not disrespectfully though, but yeah, it was lit that night, boy. God,
literally. All right, now I'm gonna leave our details after that, and when we got on the shuttle bus back to Sacramento. Yeah. All I know is that we didn't make the flights. We get to the airport.
It's bad.
We was reeking of alcohol. They didn't let nobody on the plane.
Nope. We all gonna dehydrate and die.
They're like, y'all gotta get on this plane. Smelling like that. Y'all smelling like y'all took a bath in. They was like,
it was bad. I remember that shit was bad.
It? Like it was like, bro. And when I tell you that was the moment right there when I realized Ray would either have you have a good time, or we was the people who they drew their inspiration for what's that movie with the guys went to Vegas?
Hangover.
We were the influence for that. No,
drink responsibly.
Listen,
to this very day, I ain't touched Patron since that very day. May 2005. I ain't touched it since. I'm
gonna get ready to end the show with this because Cody said it. I may be the worst. I'm gonna go with not might be. I know for a fact I am the worst influence in track and field. I have gotten Maurice Green hammered.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about my internet. All right.
Oh no.
I don't want to hear nothing.
Colin screenshot it because he got some screenshots of you. You need to get
y'all want
you need to combat that.
Y'all want to hear a real story?
And the pictures flipped
we got
too.
Pictures. Oh no, we
the
good.
internet flipped his picture, dog.
Hold on, time out. Y'all want to hear a real story? Y'all want to hear a real story? Y'all should have been at the USA after party when Mo Green almost got into a fight with them gangbangers over his wife.
Yeah, that's a 1099 story. That ain't a 599 story. That's a 1099.
That's a big story, dog.
Well, hey, listen, Ray and myself, we got some. Listen, when I say we were fly on the walls, we were fly on the walls, baby. We seen it all. You know, Ray seen all kinds of. Oh, see, there he go, Ray going.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yo, you guys got Ray Internet Fund $4.99. Damn, they gave more money for Ray's Internet Fund. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mine was only $2.99 bad. That's how you know this was tragic.
Ray was about to sign up anyways. That Maurice story, you gotta bring that back up though. Yo, I want to hear that.
It was HSI.
That was when he was with That was when he was with what was her name again?
It was HSI.
Her name was
It was a light skin. It was a good looking.
I know what you're talking about.
Not the woman he currently with, but some other chick he was engaged to. Beautiful chick. And I tell you, we was in that club. Deep. If you'd have jumped on Mo, it would have ended all bad for everybody in that club.
Yeah, Ray's gonna want to be around for that one. I would look at since Ray. I'm assuming something went down. So if we got to sign off now, we might as well just do it because if he's gonna come back on, he may come on and say a quick bye anyways. But look at Real Talk. Respect for tuning in, yo. This is something. This is a platform I like to see you on, yo. Just loosen up a little bit. We don't hear much from you. You're usually interviewing people. You don't usually get to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try to come on here more, but y'all do be on live just a little bit long.
It's long.
Yeah, like it's 2.5 hours, bro.
It's long, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta block out the whole.
I definitely want to pop in more often for sure. I'm gonna pop in more often.
Yeah.
MJPTV, I literally just texted T about that.
Yeah. I'm about to sign off though for sure because I'm over on.
I'm holding my potty for everything.
She's holding. You say potty? You say potty? Yo, for real. Well, big up the one named Real Talk. Big up the one named Coach Lamont. Big up the one named Track World News. Big up the one named Ray, who's dealing with the dial-up situation right now. Mm-hmm. And big up the one on the what's that? Anson Henry. Big him up too. Oh, there he goes.
Damn it! I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
Yeah, Colin screenshotted it, dog. Colin screenshotted it.
No, he did. He didn't do me like that.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't do me like that.
He did.
All I'm saying is I better not hear nothing about my internet or they're gonna do the exact same thing.
And you got a bigger donation for your internet, dog. You got $4.99.
$4.99 on your internet, man.
Yeah, so that's more severe. That's more severe, dog.
We appreciate you, sis. We appreciate you. I know y'all probably roasted me, So I'm gonna finish my story in these next 30 seconds and get off of here.
We gotta
I'm
get going,
sorry.
bro.
I have been a bad influence, Lamont, on track and field. I have done that to you. I've done that to Mo. I've done that to Capel. I've done that to Mark. I've done that to Gat. I've done that to Kim. Me and Kim Collins was indoor one year. We was at Dusseldorf. He don't want to hang out with me no more. So I have a reputation of ruining track athletes with parties. But I gotta tell you, it's because I appreciate us. We are rock stars. And sometimes track athletes they just want, they need me. They need that push to be like, man, I got last place. You see I'm partying.
Yo, you know what, Doc? And the thing is, you're turning it around now with the influence you have now. But the thing is, that's one thing back in the day. I think that I wasted too much time being pissed. I ain't enjoy myself. And I see some people who ran shittier than me, dog, just living it up, yo.
That was me.
Doing the tourism, you know what I'm saying, partying. And I look back, I'm like, shoot, they got more out of the time than I did, really. I ran bad and them was in the hotel room moping about it, yo.
I forgot what Collegiate just put in there. What happened in Mexico, Ray? Look, I'm sorry, y'all. Damn, I'm sorry.
Collegiate was fast, yo.
Ray Edwards drunk stories. It's my fault.
Collegiate was fast, yo.
We talk about that another time.
Another time we're gonna talk about a whole show about. I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna have one of those round table AA meetings in track and field for everybody to talk about how I destroyed them one night. Hey, all right, y'all, we gotta get off this thing. Listen, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes, but per usual, we always end up going longer than we supposed to. We always go longer than we supposed to. I know tonight it really was because we was blessed to have our sister on here, and I promise you, this just feels normal and natural. I appreciate all of y'all. We truly appreciate you for coming on here. Like, for real, like you have done an amazing job stepping into this lion's den of men and holding your own on this round table. You was not afraid, and you kept it lit. So we'll appreciate that.
And I'll be back.
You gotta be back. You have to be back because now you're official now. You ready to take official. So they're gonna be looking for you to come back. And if you don't come back, they're gonna be charging me up like they do when Anson ain't here and when Coach ain't here, then Colin ain't here. I feel like don't nobody really watch me no more. Because if somebody missed, they be like, what Colin at? Man, this is Ray's take. All right? Why you asking what Colin at? What Coach at? When you gonna bring Anson back on? It's called Ray's take. But that don't work. Hey, but as always, I appreciate y'all because no matter what, Ray's take could be nothing without us being able to be on here together, even though we have all our separate stuff. That's what we're supposed to do. But I truly just enjoy track and field. Everybody knows that. Like I have my with it, but I love track and field. And I love the fact that I'm able to get on here with all of y'all and talk track and field, and upwards of 1,000 people watch us. So, man, I wish I could do more, and we will, than just split up the YouTube money with y'all. But hey, let's just keep working and keep doing this because if nothing else, we are giving the fans something. Even if we're not doing as much as we can for the sport, we're giving the fans something that's worth something. So I truly commend all of y'all for what y'all do. And for this, because like I say, this is pretty amazing to me. Like, you got all 5 of us. The only people we missed is Flow Track. They just wasn't invited. So outside of that, you got wait.
All right, Ray, that's got you ain't got me talking about them Flow boys. It's time to get gone. I'm see y'all. Y'all in the group, all the comments. We love y'all. Shout out to our other sis, Sports and Heels. We're gonna get her on here. And until next Monday, hey y'all, what we always say, love each other. Stop fighting on Twitter because you can't see each other. All right. I see y'all.
Respect, yo.
Hey, round table. Tell all these people where y'all can be found at in case there's anybody new. Coach, go ahead and then just go around the table.
Catch me on Twitter. Catch me on IG. Coach_718. Catch me at Track Chat with the Most Known Unknowns every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Track and field chatter. That's what we are. We talk track and field. We talk about the nuances of coaching and track and field within. We just talk about a whole array of stuff. So catch me on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Track chat with the most don't know.
Big ups.
Track World News, Instagram, YouTube. Boom.
Anson_Henry on Instagram as well as at Voice of TNF. Oh yeah, I just started TikToking, yo. You have that TikTok? I
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, I just started that. You know what I'm saying? A little something. That's Anson_Henry as well. And then on YouTube right here, Unconventional Entertainment Group. And yeah, man, I'm around. Big up the one named Ray's Take.
__ real talk with 2 L's in talk. So _RealTalk. I also just dropped my website, realtalkwitht.com.
Yo, big up Real Talk.
So go with it, okay? And this Thursday I will be live with Trayvon Bromell. So come tap in with us. Period. That's it.
100% out of Trayvon. You know he was in the comments today. He called Anson crazy per usual. So yeah. All right, y'all. So hey, everybody, take care of yourselves.
Y'all.
Out of here.
I respect yo.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Later.
And that's how we do it. That is called a coalition. That is called coming together. That is called the entire sport needs to do that. Love y'all.